A new banger.
What is your hatred for John Cena?
Yo, when Hulk Hogan takes a rock bottom better than you, there's a problem. There's a problem. My man. All right, so give me the camera.
One rock bottom.
Yo, no, it's more than that. Show, give me the camera. I got the fucking camera. Kenny, I'm gonna have to do it for you. I'm gonna give you the whole spiel. He came out as a prototype. Whatever. You know, he slaps Kurt Angle. Ruthless aggression. I'm not into that. Whatever. He comes out as a rapper. I'm like, okay, all right, I can dig it. You know, he's from Boston, so that's a strike. You know, us New Yorkers, we don't fuck with Boston too much, but you know what? I'll look over that. He's doing his thing. Something original. Some I could, you know, there's something different. It's entertaining. Comes around, and my man has a choice between The Big Show, Kane, or Shawn Michaels. And he gives the most pussiest promo I've ever heard in my life. I will never forgive this. And he's on some, well, you know, I don't want to fight The Big Show because, you know, he's a huge guy, and, you know, you got the big red machine. Who wants to fight him? And Shawn Michaels is a legend. Fuck that, bro. You already beat all these motherfuckers already.
Her return on SmackDown.
Okay.
So I definitely read some rumors about that.
Because for whatever reason, and I don't know Cody's reason, you turn around and go back, and people are gonna be, you destroyed thrones, and you go back? We have been doing this shit for ages, and he still doesn't know how to take it right. Trust me. That's it. I got you.
Oh,
Man,
shit.
He collapsed with the kick.
That's what I was doing. That's the way he didn't collapse during the sun. It was the kick. It was the
And he's not even in his fucking chair when he gets in this fucking thing. He's not even in his fucking chair.
Yeah, but he
there
thinks, oh!
There he goes.
Both matches without the wrestlers were in the table.
And on that note, everyone, it's your friendly neighborhood.
I stay loose, I stay hype. I stay loose, I stay hype. I stay loose, I stay hype. I could do this all night, cause I do what I like. Yeah, I do what I like. Yeah, I do what I like. Sipping goose, sip is right. And I go with the flow. Yeah, I go with the flow. Yeah, I go with the flow. Cause I know I'm the show. In the zone, here I go. In the zone, here I go. In the zone, here I go. Yeah, they know I'm a pro. Let's go, let's go! Yeah! Let's go! Here I go, I get lit, I get hyped for this shit. That's right.
Word. He be like, I got a left elbow and a right elbow. I can break your face with an any elbow. Make sure that you get elbowed in your elbow with an elbow. Got the arm bar, get the farm bar, get around with the bomb with the bomb bar.
Daddy's gonna take you to Jersey Shore.
Yo. It's fucking Thursday night. You know what that means? Fucking wrestling with knuckleheads. Your boy Toe Tag's in the building. Your boy Ray's in the building. What's going on, Ray?
Yo, what's going on, bro? What's going on? Wait, yeah, Tyson said it. That's how we gotta start. We gotta be like, yeet. What's going on, Tyson? What's going on, me gente? Yo, I kind of forgot it was Thursday.
Yo,
I was like, wait, is it Friday already?
Yo, the minute fall hit, I can't tell you what day it is.
Oh,
my boy, he comes into my office today. He's like, yo, can you believe it's already been 4 weeks? I said, 4 weeks since what? I got this tattoo. I'm like, nigga, last week you showed me that shit. You just got that shit last week. He's like, nah, it's been 4 weeks. I said, yo, the government is out to get us. The government is out to get us.
Yo, I don't know, man. I think it was because I just did that podcast too. I was like, I feel like the week just flew by fucking doing this shit. So now it's Thursday. But what's going on, man? What's up?
Chilling, bro. Chilling.
Man.
Fucking, we got some shit to talk about today.
Yeah. And now I get to give my input because I remember the last time y'all had a convo like this, and it's like I'm in the background like, no, I think he's doing all right. And now it's like, I don't know anymore.
Right?
Like,
Yo, I don't want to be right, but
yeah.
I wasn't bullshitting ya. I would just want to say this. Listen, this is not to all wrestling fans, but to majority of the wrestling fans and a lot of the people that fucking speak on behalf of wrestling fans. You need an original thought in your body.
Yeah.
Like the people that speak on behalf of wrestling fans and talk about like, yo, if it's not your personal opinion, don't say nothing. Because people like to regurgitate what other people said without any basis of fact or research of what they said. It's just their opinion. And like you saw that video with Hogan. If you look back, Hogan was trash. WrestleMania 6. A whack wrestler cannot pull that match out of Ultimate Warrior. I am sorry. WrestleMania 3 was an iconic match. And if you watch it, it was very simple. It was very basic. But the selling and the psychology of that match made that shit bigger than what it was.
This is the best thing I'll say with that is as much as shit give Hogan this and that, maybe he wasn't the most diverse worker. However, a bad wrestler, I can't say that because brother drew money.
Yeah.
In this business, it's about making sure two things. Getting a reaction, and you're making money.
Yeah, and
he made Vince and made the WWF, whatever you want to call it, WCW.
Yeah,
he made them a lot of fucking money.
Yeah, and if you look back to the style of wrestling back in the days, what was the biggest draws? The psychology guys, Jake the Snake Roberts. You had the flashy guys with like fucking Ravishing Rick Rude and the $1 Million Man.
You know what's crazy? That was what was flashy though. And it was the most simplest shit.
Yeah.
That's when a DDT was a finish and people believed it because they're like, yo, he just dropped him on his head.
Fucking the Junkyard Dog, Ric Flair, Hogan, Superstar Billy Graham, all these guys were over the top, energetic, charismatic dudes. Dusty Rhodes. That was the style back then.
Yeah.
And Hogan fit the style. He put on good matches that you could see, like, oh, go out there and watch it. I've never seen a Hulk Hogan match that I wasn't like, yo, turn this shit off. Even the Halloween Havoc Macho Ultimate Warrior Hogan, that shambles of a fucking match, even that one, I was like, you know what? Let me rewatch it. Let me see what happened. Damn, they really fucked up a lot of shit here.
There's a few matches that'll be like, yo.
But a lot of it wasn't him.
No.
Because if you think about it, a lot of it wasn't him. He was in those situations, but a lot of it was. My man was how old wrestling The Rock at WrestleMania 18? And yo, people say that that's one of the greatest matches of WrestleMania. Yeah. Not like move for move compared to Undertaker Shawn, but
just the story it told. And again, it took two to tango because it took Hogan to legit. It flipped the crowd.
Yeah.
Like it made that crowd legit was like at one point like, okay, we're going this way now. And it's one of those where, again, as much as people want to discredit certain things, it's like it's hard. But in the same notion, I'm gonna use your argument to defend, and I know you hate him, but John Cena. No, you can. You can. Because, bro, trust me.
What? Name a match. Name a match that was like that.
With Cena?
With Cena.
WrestleMania 23, him and Shawn.
That was Shawn. And that wasn't even that good. Shawn hated that match.
Shawn hated that match because Shawn wasn't going over.
No.
That is why Shawn hated that match. Because Shawn
hated that match.
Look at Shawn selling. Again, it's a great match. If you look at it for the moves, it's a great match. But look at Shawn selling. When Shawn sells a certain way, you can already tell he's not winning this match. Because he made it evident. His mannerisms are so different when he's not happy about the finish.
Or maybe he's not happy about the fucking opponent. Because when he lost to Kurt Angle, my man fucking that I would argue is one of the better matches. Like you have Shawn Michaels, Jericho, Shawn Michaels, Kurt Angle, Shawn Michaels, Undertaker, interchangeable with the best wrestling matches of WrestleMania.
Yeah, no, but and what I hate is that Shawn and Kurt didn't get more time.
Yeah,
that match needed just a little bit more, because that's a match that anyone that wants to study something to get them back into.
Yeah,
shit. That reminds me of that. Yeah, I'm gonna put that on the list, because that is a match to like get you to really respect the craft and really get into it. Shawn and Kurt was one of those. But
I'll tell you what, the only comparison I can give Cena to Hogan is that when they put the company on his back, some way or another, he fucking ran with it.
Yeah, but because he was that guy. He was that guy that was able to keep it afloat. Yeah, because kept people interested.
Because if you think about it, it was Hogan.
No.
And then they passed it on to Bret and Shawn Michaels.
Yep.
They wasn't holding the company as strongly as Hogan was.
Nope.
Then we got to The Rock and Austin, and them motherfuckers were Atlas. Like, they had the world on their shoulders doing that shit. And after them, it was Cena.
Yep.
You know,
and they tried other people. Like, they tried the Triple H run of it. They tried Kurt Angle. They tried Jericho. And it's like, they were hot potatoing it. But a guy that took it and was the guy for years had to be Cena. But and Cena had his I'll give it this. If for the Cena haters, yes, he had Edge, he had Randy, he had Shawn, he had Triple H, he had guys to help work.
Yeah.
But at the same token, as the guy, no matter what you want to say, oh, but it was Super Cena. No, he still made it viable. It wasn't it's John Cena. What? No, it was like Cena was the guy.
You know why? Here's the thing. You know why that he was able to carry it for so long? It's the same reason that Roman. Well, no, Roman actually doing it for a different reason. It's the same reason that they wanted Bret and Shawn to hold it, because Cena was popular before he was world champion.
Yep.
And they find, like, when he was doing the Thugonomics, that was when he's the height of his career.
Yep.
And then they took that and they gave him the title, and people were bandwagoning. And then that was the shit. He went into hip hop the same way Hogan went into rock and roll. When the MTV era hit with WrestleMania, Hogan went into the rock and roll shit with Cyndi Lauper and all these other people. Cena went into rap with Snoop Dogg and all that. He transcended across multiple fucking facets of entertainment.
What's crazy is to think he was about to get fired with that.
Yeah, and then he turns into the Marine. And then he starts, that's when he's like, yo, I got him hooked already. I'm just gonna do this shit. And yo, you could say, why isn't, because you owe him money, Daquan. You owe him money, that's why. He's here to collect. But the like, you could say Hogan only had 6 moves of doom and all other shit. But I would always say it's not about the moves. I don't give a shit about the moves. Because nowadays, every match has the same moves.
Yeah.
Every match has the 6 moves of death. The only reason why Show was so impressed with Ricochet is because no one backflipped off of somebody yet other than him. Once other people learn how to do that shit, it's going to be the super kick. You know what I'm saying?
And no, but it already has. That's the thing. And this is why you could have, this is why to me, Jorge Santi, Anthony Gangone, Darius Carter, fucking Tracy Williams, guys like that, who they're innovative with what they do, but it's the most simplest shit.
Yeah.
And again, you could do the craziest moves ever, but we're going to see someone try to outdo that in the next match.
Yeah. And
simple shit and moves that actually, where you make it matter, no matter what they do, they can't outdo that because you're giving it meaning. You're making the crowd remember. Like, we've seen it, like shit, the Ahmed and Santi sequence at the last Battle Club show.
Yeah.
When they're going for the title. Yeah. That little bit of that is like, yo, that's what we're talking about the rest of the fucking show. And it's stuff like that. Where, again, I give it to Ricochet. Ricochet is a very talented performer. But someone's going to try to outdo the shooting star that he does. Someone's going to try to outdo the satellite DDT, because we're going to see like 3 more satellite DDTs throughout the show.
Yep.
Like, it sucks that now it's like 630 used to be a finish. Now it's like you're doing a 630 as a next move. What are we doing? It's like, wait, what? That should be it.
Yeah. No, it's true. And yo, Taquan, have you seen Ricochet on any of these TikToks that he does with these girls or that he does for the WWE? My man has charisma. He has a personality. It just, for some reason, it's not translating over to his wrestling work.
Well, they also don't let him do anything that gets to show that charisma. All we get to see of him is either he gets to do his crazy shit or we see Ricochet get beat up. That's all we get.
You know what we should have got? And I know we got it a few times, but I'm talking about like, this isn't like 5 minutes worth of a match. This is what you gave Shinsuke and Ricochet. We should have got Shelton Benjamin versus Ricochet.
Oh, man. That would have been good.
That would have been two guys with the same amount of athleticism. Maybe Shelton Benjamin doesn't do all those flippy shit, but he has the same amount of athleticism going at it. But Will Ospreay, I remember, was Ricochet and Will Ospreay were pretty much parallel with their ability in the ring. But Will Ospreay found his niche. He found what makes him the best wrestler in the world. He's that fucking gritty fucking guy that's willing to do anything to be in the ring. He even changed his style up a little bit.
He had to. But that's something where Ricochet needs to be able to do that too, adapt a little more.
Yeah.
So he lasts longer. Because Will Ospreay, people start to say, oh man, why is Ospreay already starting to break down? And it's like, because he was doing all this shit since he was 16.
Yeah.
Like you see the matches, like look at the clips we were seeing in the chat the other day of Ospreay and Ricochet legit move for move. And it's
that's every night. Your body can't hold up to that.
Yeah, like shit. The stuff they were doing, they're running PWG, the shit they were doing in New Japan. All that, it breaks down your body.
Yeah.
His shoulder, legit, it started to fucking, it was fucked. Like, and when he started doing Stormbreaker, even worse. Because now he's trying to put that shoulder to work, and his shit said, nah, we're done. Like,
yeah.
Like,
yeah. And so we got off on a tangent of Ricochet because of fucking Taquan, but so Roman, the way he's holding the company is old school.
Yeah.
Because think about it. What was people's biggest problem with Cena? Every month we watch him wrestle the same fucking 3 people, and he's always winning. He never loses. He doesn't even look like he's about to lose a nothing. And we had that similar problem with Roman. He every month the same shit. Like fuck, what the fuck? But with Roman now, we don't see him as often. Yeah,
and that's what's to me that's saving Roman like crazy.
Yeah, and it's saving that title run because Seth is doing the shit that everyone hated when Cena and Roman did it. This motherfucker's defending the title more than Roman did in 3 years. He had the title for 4 months. And he got a broken freaking back.
The problem is he's showing up, he's doing all this, and he's winning.
Yeah.
So that's why we give you shit, but I can imagine there's genuine people that are hating him because all we see Seth is, when he's there, he's gonna win. Because it's in our face. Every week he's there. But they're saying, his back. Oh, this. Oh, this. It's
and this fucking guy, before he became champion, was losing every match.
Yep.
That's another thing that I don't like. It's like, we don't have short-term memory.
No.
I don't know who made that up with, they got short-term memory, their attention spans are short. No, we remember everything.
Mm-hmm.
If we had short-term memory, no one would be singing Seth Rollins' song. No one would be singing Jericho's song. No one would be cheering fucking Wardlow when he returned.
No one wouldn't know where the O is in the Cody Rhodes thing.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like
they can synchronize that shit. Whoa!
Yeah,
they know exactly.
It's fucking bullshit. The excuses they come up with. But so now it's like, going back to it, Hogan wrestled every 4 months as a pay-per-view, and he was on Saturday Night Main Event every once in a while. He was the Undertaker as champ. The champion was a blessing to see.
Yep.
Now
it meant more because it's like, cool. Now this is considered a big show.
Yeah.
The champ's coming back. We're seeing them.
Yeah.
We're seeing them in a either in a segment or boom in the main event.
Yeah. See, but now we're not even seeing the Intercontinental title or the United States Championship, and those used to be the workhorse titles.
Yep.
And I was just watching a video where somebody was talking about how they like the fact that Gunther's defending his title on Raw and not on the premium live events, and I say bullshit. Because he can defend the title on Raw, but the premium live events makes that title seem more important. Because when you watch Raw, you're under the expectation of this is building the story.
Mm-hmm.
You're not expecting him to lose. A premium live event, there's a bigger chance he can lose. This is bigger stakes here. And we're not getting any of that. The United States Championship, you might as well throw that shit in the garbage. Throw it in the garbage. If Logan Paul wins the United States Championship, the only titles I will recognize is Roman Reigns and fucking Gunther's. There's no tag team championships. There's no fucking world championship. There's no fucking the United States Championship. There's no 205 Live Championship. There's no SmackDown Women's Champion. And Raw just has a woman, a very hot woman that can beat the shit out of people wearing a white belt.
Yeah. What's going on, Leon?
What's going on, Leon?
Leon, I agree. It should be on Santos. The problem is, I said it the minute I saw that segment. I mean that thing at the fight. I think they're giving Logan that title, and it's bullshit. It makes no sense because it's like, okay, you're gonna have him have the title, right? But he ain't gonna work a schedule where it's like, we're gonna see this title defended. When is the next time he's gonna show up? The Rumble?
If we're lucky.
So it's like he's gonna have to lose that title pretty quick.
Yeah.
Like whenever he comes back, he's losing the title because it's gonna be what, every 4 months we're gonna get a title defense. Like,
and yeah, it's fucking ridiculous. And that's the only title that's always on SmackDown.
Yeah, so it's like, come on, like.
And then if he does defend the title, who's he defending it against?
Yeah.
He has beef with Ricochet.
Yeah.
There's no one on SmackDown he got beef with.
Yeah. Also, they announced he's coming to Raw next week.
Yeah, because why not?
Rey Mysterio's on SmackDown.
Yeah.
Why is he on Raw?
I don't know. And and not for nothing, I'm gonna say this shit until I fucking die. The Miz got so much shit for being a reality TV star trying to become a wrestler.
Yep.
And he had to put up with all that and became 2-time Grand Slam champion.
Yep.
Logan Paul's a YouTuber.
Yep.
And they're handing him everything.
Legit.
Where's the apology to Miz? Because this is bullshit. That's bullshit. And you can say it all you want. The Miz paved the way for people like that, so it's easier for. Fuck that. You still gotta earn something.
No.
And like we spoke to Dave. You give me 4 months straight to practice one match. I'm going out there. That match is gonna be perfect. You want me to do this shit every day? There's gonna be problems. You know what I'm saying?
And that's the thing, that this is where, again, people don't give people that practice and actually get into the craft and train. They don't give them that respect. But then there's something like this, and instantly, oh, you got to give him props. It's like, I'll give him props for wanting to step into a ring. But, and this is still going to be my thing, the fact that I don't see him fully improving is, come on, man.
Yeah.
Like, he has his spots. I get it.
Yeah.
But it's like, to the degree of this, he's not giving the same amount of training to wrestling that he is to a fight.
Yeah. And and not for nothing, Bad Bunny has no athleticism. And his match at WrestleMania was good with Morrison and The Miz. and his match with Damian Priest in Puerto Rico was way better.
Mm-hmm.
And you can't say it was Damian Priest that made that match good. Bad Bunny put in his work.
And that's the thing. Priest can only do so much.
Yeah.
Because Priest has to, as the actual worker, carry
the lead. Yeah.
But it doesn't work unless there's two to tango.
Mm-hmm.
Bad Bunny has to be able to put his side of the work in, and he did it well. And again, this is coming from a guy who the week after is in a back brace singing in front of a bunch of people.
Yeah.
Like, this dude is fucking putting in the work. He legit bought a ring to take with him around to make sure he's getting that ring time. Like, he took that time. I think he moved, if I'm not mistaken, near the PC to be able to go train.
Yeah. Yep.
So it's like, when you're that committed, when you're into something like that, it shows. Like, again, I don't take it away from Logan Paul. Yes, for a bit, maybe he did put in that actual training. But since that one time that we heard he was training with Zachary Wentz, that was it.
Yeah.
Then it's like, okay, yeah, he's learning under this guy. He's doing this. But that's once in a blue.
Yeah.
Is he actually going to commit to something if he wants to do this? Because, again, if he's going to be U.S. champion, we can't see him every 4 months. Because then what's the point? At this point, then, why do we have title matches on the shows? Because it's like, at this point, let Seth take a 4-month vacation. Let fucking the tag team champions take a 4-month vacation. Like, come on.
Yeah, I mean, these titles used to mean something. And, and giving Santos Escobar the championship would be dope for him, but it wouldn't change nothing. We have to find a way for this title to mean something. And the only way for this title to mean something is we're going to have a distinctive division for the United States Championship. Like, the one thing I loved about old school wrestling, you knew who was an intercontinental level wrestler and who was a TV championship wrestler in WCW and United States. Like, you knew. Like, Mr. Perfect Intercontinental title, Texas Tornado Intercontinental title, Ricky the Dragon Steamboat Intercontinental, Ravishing Rick Rude Intercontinental. There wasn't Hogan getting an Intercontinental title shot. When Ultimate Warrior was Intercontinental champion, there was no there wasn't even thoughts of him getting that world title. Honky Tonk Man, he only fought Hogan because he was a bad guy. But it was legit. This is the people that are in the world bracket. These are the people in the Continental bracket. These are the tag team people. They didn't cross. And if they did, they showed you why you didn't cross. Ultimate Warrior and Macho Man tag team. They fought the Nasty Boys. The Nasty Boys showed them why we are the tag team champions. They didn't just sit there and get their ass kicked by two fucking people that never teamed before.
And that is why I loved that era. You get something like that where it made sense. Now you get two random singles guys and they're killing tag teams. It's like, wait, so your tag team division, anyone could jump in and that's it. Like, come on.
Yeah.
Like,
old school wrestling is a thing of the past, but that doesn't mean it's still not better. Because, think about it. The 90s steroids era is a thing of the past, but baseball was a lot better at that time.
Yeah. But that's the thing. And we're going to say it's a thing of the past. It's one of those where without that, there is no era now.
Yeah.
A lot of the things we look at and what we're enjoying, a lot of it resembles what was done in the past. Wrestling, without the generation before, wrestling doesn't become what it needs to be.
Yeah.
Like, everything is a learning curve. Everything is something where you look at the different styles, you look at what came before, and you adapt and you make it into what works today.
Yeah, and if you don't respect the rules of or the structure of way things go, that's when you start getting mayhem.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I love seeing how athletic these people are.
Yeah.
But if all you're gonna do is jump off a ladder and land on something hard, go audition for the cast of Jackass.
Exactly.
Like, I know there's a hardcore niche, and who doesn't love hardcore wrestling? But even ECW the hardcorest of them all, had legitimate wrestlers, the greatest wrestlers in the world.
Yep.
There. For all the Sabus and the Sandmans and Ravens they had RVD, Jerry Lynn, fucking Lance Storm, Kid
They had
Cash.
They had Dean Malenko.
Yeah.
Let's not forget, Dean Malenko was in ECW.
Yeah, Eddie Guerrero was in ECW.
The guy we can't name was in ECW.
Yeah, all of the Radicals were in ECW.
Best way is to say it. Yeah. The Radicals were in ECW.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
and that's the thing. The biggest point. ECW was the place to get the different style because you got fucking Masato Tanaka, you got Taka Michinoku, you got Mike Awesome, you got the guys that were coming in. Jinsei Kanzaki, the guys that were legit showing off in Japan. Their style came and we get to mix it, and that's where we got to see that. Yeah. And again, that was something for that time. It's like, oh, we haven't seen something like that before, and that was adapted. One of the biggest talent that ever adapted his style and made it his own, Ultimo Dragon.
Oh yeah,
went to Mexico, trained in their style, adapted it for Japan, and then killed it in the U.S.
He became one of the most underrated wrestlers in the history of American wrestling. My man walked around with fucking 20 fucking belts.
Yo,
he was a champion in every place he went.
The fact that's a guy that I hate that he didn't get a great run in WWE. Yeah, because I think it was Cruiserweight champion for like a month.
Yeah, I think so. Yep.
If it.
Yo, but let's equate this to this. Old school wrestling, when it came to showing off the athleticism in the spots, were like watching the Olympic gymnastics.
Yep.
You go and like, oh, damn, this bitch is some crazy shit. Wrestling nowadays, when it comes to the spots, is like watching your kid constantly jump in the pool.
Yep.
Oh, watch this, and you're doing the same thing over and over again. At one point, it's like, hey, honey, don't worry about it. And you're talking to your friend. No, I saw you. And you know what I'm saying? Because like the joke says with the talk where it was, what was it? Austin, Undertaker, and Shawn Michaels, where he's like, oh, they're protecting my finish. Everyone's doing super kicks. And it's not like they're doing one super kick here. The Usos at this point throw punches as super kicks.
Yep.
They're overdoing the super kick shit, which I get it. It's a cool move. It's a cool spot. But it's also one of those, bro, have you not thought about trying something different?
Bro, this is how crazy it is. That my trainer at one point would tell us 2 moves I never want to see any of you do. The super kick and a cutter. If you can have a good match without doing those, you're good. Because every match, you're going to see a variation of a super kick. You're going to see a cutter.
Yeah.
And it kills because those were finishers. The sweet chin music, when you saw it, it could come out of nowhere.
Yep.
Meant something. The cutter, either if it was from fucking Johnny Ace, if it was from
DDP.
Diamond Dallas Page, or even when Randy actually was hitting it as a finish, it meant something.
Yeah.
Like it's one of those where that prestige of a move is kind of going.
What's going on, Mr. Loki?
Yo, what's going on, Loki? Let's see.
I don't think WWE needs an X division. But I think if you were to set people up and be like, yo, these people are gonna go for this title, these people are gonna go for this title, it would make it easier to have storylines and have people build up for a chance. Because think about it now. Chad Gable, how did he become number 1 contender for the Intercontinental title? He fought everyone around Gunther.
Yep.
He didn't have single matches until he started fighting Imperium. And we wanted Gunther versus Chad Gable because that's gonna, on paper, it's an awesome match, which it turned out to be an awesome match.
Yeah, the trilogy was great. But
we're getting everything off of the strength, off the laurels of these people's athletic ability. Yeah. But we're not getting anything off of the story. I'm tired of this shit where people can just walk up, I want a title shot. Drew, you were gone. For how long? You teamed up with fucking Broseph, did nothing, and now you're getting a title shot? When did we stop earning shit?
Yeah. It's like I think I even said it on on Monday when they started doing the promo, and I'm like, wait, how'd you just jump into the title picture? Like, it's like, okay, like Shinsuke's just done. That's it. Okay, cool. And that's the thing. It's one of those where it. Okay, when it comes to the X division, what I liked about it for TNA was one of those where it wasn't you just saw the cruiserweights there. That's where it started, but it became something where it was almost that, hey, we don't have a spot on the major title run. Let's give you something here where you got to see the Clash of Styles.
Yeah.
With WWE, they kind of, it would become the cruiserweight title.
Yeah.
And I'm not a fan of just the cruiserweight division unless there's enough. And that's where we started seeing with the last time they did the cruiserweight division, random guys that's like, wait, why is this guy in the cruiserweight division now? Unless they're able to build it in a way that it matters again, don't. Because then it becomes a devalued title. Yeah. Like, the cruiserweight title was great in 2004, 2005, 2006. That era of, like, when Chavo and Shane Helms and guys like that were building it, that it's like, okay, cool. You want to be a part of the cruiserweight division again. Because the best cruiserweight division still is WCW one.
Oh, of course.
That had everybody. And it made something. The one that the one after the cruiserweight classic, it just died down. It was like,
because they put that shit on the network, and people, I'm sorry, people are not gonna watch that. And then they kept changing the ring to make it different. Like, the closest thing that WWE has right now to the cruiserweight division is their women's division.
Right.
Because the women's division gives us something different.
Yeah.
And they're able to show a lot more than the men.
No.
And what the fork? What's going on?
Nope.
You know, and they're kind of fucking it up.
No.
They're kind of fucking it up.
And it's still always going to be a thing of two time-wise. Give them time to actually tell these stories. Yeah. Give it time where you don't have to rush a finish, where you get a Stevie Richards video of, why wasn't this account out? Because they have no time.
Yeah.
Like, it sucks.
Real quick. Going back to the whole old school shit.
Yep.
Mr. John. AJ Styles. Arguably one of the best wrestlers around today.
Yep.
He can do everything that Ricochet and every other spot person does. Why is he the best? Because he does shit different.
Yep.
He does a springboard forearm, but his springboard forearm looks completely different than everyone else's. He does a fist drop. His fist drop looks completely different than everyone else's. In the indies, he tried to do a springboard and slipped off the rope. For months, that was a storyline of his own. Every time he went to do a springboard, he would wipe the rope down and he would like, no, I'm not going to do it. And then he finally did it. Like, this is what I'm talking about. Old school wrestling was, what did these guys do in that match? They did this, this, and this. We're not doing that in ours. Because our match has to be different.
Yep.
If you're going to watch a 4-hour match, you only need 2 people. You know what I'm saying? And how does toe tags become different than any other fucking podcaster out there if I just say the same shit they say?
Yeah.
We could talk about the same topics, but if I don't have a different opinion or a different view of how shit goes, there's no difference.
Yep. And that's what I hate, because a lot of it becomes just carbon copy.
Yeah.
And it's like,
what the fork? On Wednesdays we talk about sports.
Yep.
Today we talk about wrestling. Wednesdays we talk about sports. Tuesdays we talk about comics and video games. Mondays we watch Monday Night Raw, and Fridays is open talk forum where we talk about life, love, and all that other shit.
Yeah, Friday we basically just bullshit. So if you want to hear something like that, tune in tomorrow. We'll be here.
And we do talk about MMA too.
Facts.
Different by Schnack and titties. But that's what made the WWE different than WCW. They was like, yo, we're edgy. We're gonna fucking show titties and girls in bikinis and all other shit.
Come on, WCW had the Nitro girls. You know they were trying to be edgier.
Oh, but the Nitro girls were fucking sexy as shit.
Yo, facts.
I ain't even gonna lie. My favorite scene in Red Rumble is when he's poking through that fucking door. I will never forget that scene. Shit, I don't know who that Asian chick was, but when they show her leg, I was like, go ahead. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You know that's how not Triple H, fucking Booker T met his wife.
Yeah.
His cousin
yeah.
Ready to Rumble.
Yeah, Sharmell
That's where he met
was the
Sharmell.
Nitro Girl.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah, crazy shit. But for example, TNA years ago had the BFG series. Yeah, I remember the BFG series. I like tournaments like that, the point system, all that. The problem is you have to be able to set, like, you're gonna give months to an angle like this.
Yeah,
where you have to have multiple segments. Unfortunately, it worked for TNA because they're filming in blocks. So they're doing all that possibly in like 2-week span. They're filming all that, and boom, now they have months.
Yeah.
With this, it's week to week television. We're gonna seeing that as repetitive. We'll fucking complain.
Yep.
Like it's hard to do that now in a time where it's like it has to be shorter.
And the thing is this: the tournaments, the X Division, the 6-sided ring, the fucking double entrance, the fucking the announcers being on the side of that all made them different. It made them an option to watch. If you like professional wrestling, this is something different. This is the niche wrestling that people are looking for because they don't have it no more in WCW.
Yeah. It was the alternative. It truly was the alternative.
But let's not forget, WWE has always been based off of them being a novella. They are a story. They're fucking I forgot the English version of a soap opera.
Yeah.
Everything they do is a story. Think about it. What's the best shit that we got in the WWE? DX story. That happened with fucking Bret Hart, Sergeant Slaughter, and then Evolution story. Batista story. Goldberg story. The Rock story. Nation of Domination, all of it story driven. The fucking Bloodline story. It's about the family. It's about him being the head of the table. You can go into all of that shit. That's what catches us, the story.
The original matches of Roman versus the Usos, that was the biggest novella ever. Fucking him choking him out. Let him go. Like, that was the biggest novella. But that's what drew people in. And that's what keeps people's attention into it. Because we want drama. We want that mix.
Hogan story.
Yep.
Him fighting fucking Andre the Giant was one of the biggest stories they had. Best friends turn enemies. Hogan, can he survive against the Giant? The fucking Macho Man with Miss Elizabeth and Sherry. Like, that can make grown men cry.
Yep.
Now the return of a wrestler makes people cry. Like, but you know what I'm saying? It's like, yo, the story is what the WWE was built on. And we're not getting any of that. Well, you got a timer on your shit?
Yo, for some reason, if I move one, I ordered a new light because of it. For some reason, I don't know if it's fucking burnt out, but it keeps fucking turning off.
Oh, it could be the cable underneath the rubber is loose or some shit.
It is what it is. I ordered a new light anyway.
Nah, I hear you, but that's what it is. It's the WWE's built on stories.
Yeah.
They were never fucking, we need 5,000 titles. We need this. We need that. They don't need a secondary women's championship.
No.
They need women's stories. Because right now, the hottest thing in the women's division is being Rhea Ripley. Rhea Ripley right now is the hottest thing in the women's division. And what are they doing now? Slowly, they introduced Nia Jax, Shayna Baszler, Raquel Rodriguez. Even fucking now, Starks. Now let's see what the story they give us. So far, it's Rhea Ripley is trying to control her division because she's trying to be the leader of the women's division on Raw. But let's see the story they give us. Gunther, they're telling us the story of him being the greatest Intercontinental Champion, but it's very hard to show that story when every week there's someone new.
Yeah.
Seth Rollins and Shinsuke Nakamura, I shit you not, could have went all the way to WrestleMania. Seth Rollins could have never had to fight anyone else. That could have went all the way to WrestleMania, but they fucked that up already.
They could have. That should have been the story that you could have built to, because it still needs an actual like payoff match. Because the Last Man Standing didn't feel like it ended there.
No,
even though it's supposed to be. That's usually supposed to be an ending match. They
you know
still
why?
feel like there's more to the feud.
You know why? Because Shinsuke didn't get anything.
Yeah.
Shinsuke introduced a back injury. They oversold the shit.
Yeah.
Shinsuke should have been world champion.
Yeah.
Shinsuke should have put Seth Rollins on the shelf for a month, 2 months.
And it would have worked
Seth Rollins
because
comes
you could have worked that in of Shinsuke. He didn't win the title, but he took out the champion.
Yeah. And then Seth Rollins comes back. He could win the title. Seth Rollins comes back, and then he settles the score where he takes out Shinsuke, and we don't see Shinsuke for a little while. Because, you telling me you knocked Shinsuke out for 10 seconds, and then the next Monday Night on Raw, he's having a fucking anywhere pinfall match with Ricochet? That story really don't make no sense. It don't make no sense. And that leads to the topic of discussion. I know who said it. Was it John? Hooray for Triple H? Triple H is the lead of character development or whatever, creative.
Yeah.
I already mentioned the shit they're doing with the women's division. Apparently, Triple H loves the women's division. Because every time he's in control of something, the women's division does stuff. And he's parading Jay Cargill. Jay Cargill like she's a fucking Muhammad Ali or some shit.
Is it surprising though? Because when you look at who are the figureheads right now, the women's division, it's all NXT.
Yeah.
So it makes sense. Triple H is going to work a lot. Like he's going to give that push to people he basically developed, in a sense. Which, as much as people are going to hate it, I can imagine that's why Rollins is where he's at. He built Seth Rollins. Tyler Black was already something great. And then when he came to the WWE, they saw something and boom, a figurehead of the company.
Yeah.
With Roman, same thing. He was, but even though Roman, Leia Key was a WWE creation.
Yeah.
And then boom, Roman.
But you see, so Seth Rollins is the regression I'm talking about with Cena.
Yeah.
But he's doing it too early in his run.
Yeah.
Because this guy, at least in the beginning, Cena had to earn that win against the Big Show for the United States title at WrestleMania. He kind of earned that title against JBL. Because JBL was the longest reigning SmackDown champion at the time. It was like, can he beat him? JBL always finds a way, and he finally beat him. Oh, yeah. And then the longer he stood, the more he digressed. But Roman, he had to progress to get to where he's at.
Yeah. To the point now where it's like, again, Roman has almost surpassed the title.
Yeah.
Like we had this conversation the other day about even if with Roman, he can finally lose that title. But it doesn't hurt him. What would hurt him and what's going to be what needs to be the final nail in that story is losing the title of Tribal Chief.
Yeah.
The actual belt means less than the Tribal Chief does. And that's when you know they've told the best story they could.
Yep.
Because they've told the story where now Roman is in a historic reign, holding that title for over 1,000 days now.
Yeah.
And still, the Tribal Chief title is what holds more weight.
Yeah. Because that's what he always puts as the story. And
it's the thing. It's one of those where we all give him credit for that. We say, yeah he's held the title. It's congratulations. But he still has to ask to be acknowledged. So that's what means more. That's what he wants. That's where the respect, quote unquote, comes from.
And the problem is there's only one man that they're building up parallel to him, but on the opposite end of the spectrum, that can make a historic victory win over Roman and be that next champion that carries the company and not a transitional champion.
Yeah.
And that man's Gunther.
Yeah.
Because the Usos, right? Jey Uso, he lost a lot of momentum when he's the tag team champion with Cody Rhodes. This man went to Raw to be his own man. He's back in the group.
Yeah. It's hard that you build that. You build, oh, Jay's gonna go here, he's gonna do this. It's like, okay, cool. It takes him away from this angle. And then, yeah, let's put him with Cody. Wait, what?
Yeah, because think about it. If he had the feuds, let's say he went to Raw and he's like, yo, I'm not that guy anymore. And he had the feud with Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn was in the middle of it. And then we find out that Kevin Owens was traded to SmackDown for Uso. And then now Sami Zayn has beef with Jay. And now he has that feud with Sami Zayn. And then it's like, yo, but it wasn't Sami Zayn. It wasn't my fault. It was Cody's fault. Now he has the beef with Cody. Now we're talking about all the way up to WrestleMania, right? He does all that shit. And we can figure out a way to have Jimmy versus Jay at WrestleMania, or we can figure out a way to have Jay versus Gunther at WrestleMania and let Jay win the Intercontinental title at WrestleMania. Then the WrestleMania after that, my man's going after the Tribal Chief. He already done shown that he leveled up.
Yeah. See, the thing is, I get this needs to lead to Uso versus Uso. But there's a way you could do it without having to add this just out of nowhere. Oh, Jimmy screws him. It's like, wait, why did we need this caveat of he needs to be tag team champion again for no reason?
Yeah.
To lose it in less than a week. It's like, what was the point? Like, I get this could have been a way for him to go to SmackDown. He did, and they did not even touch.
You know what it could be? Let's you want to make that Jay versus Jimmy shit? Let's do this. From the minute Jay left, Jimmy gets back into the bloodline. Roman's giving him shit for it. Jay beats Kevin Owens in that story. Beats Sami Zayn. He beats Cody Rhodes.
Yep.
Jimmy is here or there. Yo, Jimmy, you see what your brother's doing? Maybe he should be back in the bloodline. He's earning his spot. He's looking like the next Tribal Chief.
Yeet.
Jay fights Gunther at the Royal Rumble.
Yep.
We can either have Jay win the Intercontinental title or Jimmy screw him over for it. But that storyline of you not as good as your brother will make Jimmy want to take out Jay to prove he's better than his brother. And we have that match at WrestleMania. There goes your story. There goes your bloodline tie. Because now at WrestleMania, Roman, you made me face my brother because you filled his head with lies and blah, blah, blah. I'm coming after you, bro. And we could have this shit at SummerSlam. We have this shit at Survivor Series. You know what I'm saying? It could be one of those Chris Benoit shits. You're not on SmackDown. You can't get me. And he has to win the Rumble the next year and challenge Roman for that title at WrestleMania. Yo, I don't know about you, but I plan on watching wrestling for a long time.
Same. Yeah.
I don't know where they get this thing where it's like, yo, after WrestleMania, no one's going to watch wrestling no more. No, I plan on watching it for like another 20, 30, 40 years.
You know what it is? Because they know that's the point where they have to start to end certain storylines. But with this, we know it's going to go on for a long time.
Yeah.
This is the story that just you can add layers to. You can build off. You can make it where now, boom, there's something else to build to.
Yeah, because
this storyline could go, you do that at Mania, then boom, SummerSlam, you do the Roman Uso match.
Yeah.
But
and think about this, John, if you're still here.
I think he left already. I think once he noticed that we're
speaking facts.
Yeah.
But John, and for everyone else that's listening, and for the people at home that are playing the game on Spotify and all that other shit, you know where I got that idea from? The long-term storytelling over the years. WrestleMania 4. Macho Man wins the tournament and becomes the World Heavyweight Champion. Hulk Hogan helped him out. Then Hulk Hogan became tag team partners with Macho Man. They became the Mega Powers. That went for a whole year. WrestleMania 5, Macho Man versus Hulk Hogan. That imploded because Macho Man was jealous of Hulk Hogan and Miss Elizabeth because he thought Hogan was going after his girl.
I see the lust in your eyes.
So we had year-long storylines that paid off big multiple times. Come on, people. Come on, people. WrestleMania 9, Yokozuna defeats Bret Hart. WrestleMania 10, Bret Hart beat Yokozuna. Come on, people. WrestleMania 11, Shawn Michaels versus Kevin Nash. WrestleMania 12, Shawn Michaels versus Bret Hart. Come on, people. It's a growth. Shawn Michaels won the Royal Rumble to become champion, become number one contender against Diesel. He walks out with not Pamela Anderson, but the other model. Right?
Fuck.
I forgot her name, but he walks out with her, and it shows Shawn Michaels he might be the popular guy, but he's not ready for the championship. He evolved. WrestleMania 12, he shows that he put in that extra work, and he got to that point where he could be champion. True, but we didn't have weekly TV back then. True, but this is the blessing with Roman. Roman's not on every week. And also, Jenny McCarthy.
There you
go. Thank you. Roman's not on every week, so we don't get to see him all the time. So it wouldn't be a constant, Jay, I'm coming for you to Roman show. And the beautiful thing is, we don't need Jay to wrestle fucking Damian Priest every week. They have a roster of more than 7 guys. I don't know if you know this. You go on the website, they show you the whole roster. Put some of those people up. You have a 3-hour show. Give us other stories. When you fill us with so many stories, we're gonna be like, yo, do whatever. It can be long.
Well,
we're not gonna get tired of a 3-year fucking. Yo, we're not gonna get tired of a 3-year story of Roman when you're giving us other stories to watch.
Yeah.
When the only thing you're telling us for 3 hours a day is Seth Rollins has a broken back.
Yeah.
After week 2, yo, I'm done. You gave me 6 hours worth of shit. No, I'm good.
Yeah. And it's like it's something where they forget for everything else, the draft meant nothing.
Yes.
For something like this, fuck it. Give us, in those 5 hours, you have enough time to spread out multiple stories and give us something that makes us want to tune in to both of your shows. Because you have 2 main shows. The only company to have shows like that where both, it means something there. It's not just we have this and then we have that.
Yeah.
So.
And back in the day when it was actually Raw versus SmackDown and you had Eddie Guerrero as champion and all these people, you can feel that they were trying to outdo each other.
Yeah.
It felt like completely different
companies. It was the SmackDown
companies.
6. It was the SmackDown 6 that you wanted to tune into SmackDown because Guerrero was killing it. Mysterio was killing it.
Yep.
Jericho was killing it. Guys like that had something on there.
Yeah, and it felt like 2 different companies.
Yep.
Now it's kind of like you have Raw and then Blue Raw on Friday.
Yep.
And that's why I make the joke. It's like, oh, these are house shows.
Yeah.
They're not any different than what the fuck we saw on Raw.
Yep.
And and I'm telling you now, I don't need to watch SmackDown. Why? Because the premium live events have 1 SmackDown match on them.
Sadly, yeah.
They have 1 SmackDown match on them. There was 5 matches at Fastlane. You could have fit 1 more, 2 more matches in there and cut down some of these. Some of these matches were fucking long, bro.
I don't get how they were able to book a pay-per-view with 5 matches. How? How do you have all this talent? You know what? 5 matches. If I'm going to that show, if I bought a ticket and wait, there's only 5 matches? Is there a Rumble? Like what?
Yeah.
5 matches? Like shit. Like I'm all for a card can be good with 7 matches. You don't need more than that.
Yeah.
But 5 for a pay-per-view is insane.
Yeah, unless it's 5 fucking Survivor Series matches that lead into a Soul Survivor match.
Back like that night, works. Yeah, like you could do that and then do the battle royal at the end or an actual like teams in corners. I'll love that. That works. Or you do 5 title matches, then the Royal Rumble. That works.
Yeah. Yeah.
But just a show where it's 5 matches and nothing else. That's a little that's hard to try to understand with that many people on your rosters.
Yep.
Like, come on.
And the commentary ain't helping either.
Yo, his back. He has a broken back.
Yeah, I'm watching AEW at work. And I'm listening to Penta versus Jay White.
Yeah.
And all I can think in my head was, I don't need to turn my head to watch the screen. I know what's happening.
Yeah.
I'm watching Raw, and I can't tell you what's happening because these motherfuckers are talking about some other shit. All I hear is, Corey Graves, how can this guy win this match? Well, if Alexa Bliss wasn't pregnant, I would be saying she's the demon princess and we would get some other shit. And my wife is Carmella and Seth Rollins got a broken back. And Michael Cole, very insightful. He should really put that into his plan. And, oh, shit, he did a roll-up. And he threw him on the ground. And I'm like, threw him on the ground? What'd he do? A back body drop? Michael Cole? The greatest wrestler, the greatest announcer in the history of the world? The voice of the WWE? You can't say back body drop? You got to say he threw him on the ground? What is he, a fucking Lonely Island fucking rapper now? And I threw it on the ground. Like, wait a minute. What the fuck? Bro, at least Gorilla Monsoon gave us different versions of the name of the back. The Latavius Storide. like this motherfucker turned into a goddamn surgeon when he told us like the femur bone connected to the trombone is being the fucking flustered right now with that hole. He's like, what? I never heard of that part of the body before. Yeah, it's in there. Look at the book. Something.
And it kept you interested. And it's like, okay, cool.
Yeah.
You start to be like, the fuck did he just? Okay, yeah. When Michael Cole is just like, okay, we get it. We get it. We you know what? Mute.
Yeah.
Let me just watch the match.
Yo,
just
and
like, shit.
And it's not like the wrestling changed because when you watch Ric Flair versus Hogan, a lot of it was Ric Flair going after the knee of Hogan. But boy, did Jesse the Body Ventura turn around and go, see, this is gonna stop the strength from Hogan because if you can't stand, you can't fight. And he's like, you see, look, the body slam, and he's explaining the psychology of why a man can't operate at 100% with one leg. Yeah. And why Ric Flair is doing this to the bigger guy and how he's getting advantage of it and is setting it up for the figure 4, not just, oh, Hogan has a broken fucking knee and he can never walk the same again. And he's hulking up and everything doesn't hurt anymore.
Let me ask you this. And I feel like this is the thing. Is it because Michael Cole wasn't a competitor? Is that what affects his commentary? Because I feel like I can imagine Michael Cole, again, has been around this so long. He knows the craft. He knows it better than most. But the problem of him not actually being an in-ring competitor like that, I feel like maybe that's what affects the way he has to say it. Because he doesn't know.
I don't think it in-ring competitiveness. I think it's the fact that he probably came up the proper way of a sports telecaster.
Okay.
As a play-by-play, like the proper play-by-play guy. Because if you notice, Mike Adam Lee had the same issue. Ronaldo, he didn't have any issues with it because you could tell he was a genuine fan.
Yeah.
So it's I think him and like Coach, like they came up the proper channels where when you're in wrestling, you know the no. Like us, we're lifelong wrestling fans. We speak about this. We know what we're talking about. When you got somebody that just started watching wrestling, they're piecing together shit. They're trying to piece together shit that they seen, and we're looking at them like, it doesn't like. I understand where you're coming from, bro, but that's not how it works.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And then where like JR wasn't an in-ring competitor, but this man can talk because he knows the psychology of what the purpose
Yeah.
of him being there is.
And he was another one that broadcasting still came into play. Once again, I give Michael Cole credit because he was also, if I'm not mistaken, he was a war correspondent.
Yes.
So it's like you need to be able to have that. You need to have that speaking voice. But when it comes to this, it's like that's what every time I hear it, I feel like it's missing. And it's like just being able to know like that little bit of when you're in there and knowing this is why he has to be that way. Because if I was in there, if they're working my knee, it's gonna mess up this. It's gonna do this. It's gonna do this. I don't want to be like, yo, my knee. Like, come on.
Yeah, because you know what I think it is? I think it's one of those things like people love Michael Cole because of the guy he is.
Yeah.
Like you see Bailey fucking with Michael Cole all the time. So I can imagine Michael Cole's one hell of a person.
Yeah.
People love this guy. You know what I'm saying? But it's also one of those like you don't really see him doing like what you would do when you commentate. Like your job is to put the wrestlers over, put the match over. When he talks shit about Top Dollar, it's hilarious. When he wants to bury someone, he fucking can. But there's like Ricochet. The best you're getting out of him is the scream, like the oh my god, he just did this off the top of the cage. All right, but when they did that for the Hardy Boys, Jerry the King Lawler and JR, they added that extra shit to it. Like, JR, you son of a bitch. Mankind has been broken in half. He's dead. Like that was make you turn your head. What the fuck just happened? Not, oh my god, he jumped off the cage. Oh, okay, so he jumped off the cage. You know what I'm saying?
And it adds that. It adds something that now it makes the moment.
Yeah.
Because commentary is supposed to add to it. It's supposed to build the story and help you. It's supposed to be able to give you that audio soundtrack to what's going on.
Yep.
It shouldn't take away from it. It should be able to add. It shouldn't be the audio so much that it's like, okay, we get it. Why am I watching the match? No. It should be able to play alongside it. Like that's what it's supposed to do. And that's something that JR in his prime was untouchable.
Yep.
And I don't know. That's something where I always see like the art of commentary. It's so subjective, but it's like when you hear great commentary, it's hard not to say it.
Yeah.
Like,
and it's not like Michael Cole doesn't have his moments. He has his moments.
No, yeah. There's still, like I said, to me, I still got to give him credit because Michael Cole was the voice of like my childhood. It was him and Taz. Him and Taz legit killed it for that era of like when SmackDown was on UPN and all that.
See me. I'm old enough to go through 4 generations, 5 generations of different commentators. Well, actually more than that because of WCW. I grew up with Tony Schiavone and Jesse the Body Ventura, Roddy Piper and Gorilla Monsoon, Bobby the Brain Heenan and Gorilla Monsoon, Vince McMahon and Bobby the Brain Heenan, Vince McMahon and Gorilla Monsoon at the time. Then you had Bobby the Brain Heenan, Mike Tenay, fucking JR and Jerry the King Lawler.
Yep.
Taz and Jerry the King and Michael Cole. You had Joey Styles.
Yep.
Even Paul Heyman was announcer. I'm hearing all of these people and even Booker T when he was announcer in TNA. You know, he was Black Snow and shit like that. You know, like I even remember hearing Al Snow as an announcer for Sunday Night Heat, where he didn't know any of the wrestlers' names because they were new people, so he called them Baba Ganoush 1 and Baba Ganoush 2. You know what I'm saying? Like I
see
grew
that,
up with so many.
Yeah, I remember that. To me, what I say though, why I give him the credit is because that's the remembered team that was apparent instead of you'll get the thrown together. Because there was at one point Raw legit had, hey, who do we have under a Legends contract right now? Yeah, let's put him on. True. Mick Foley, come on. Booker T, come on. Coach, come on. It's like,
Michael Cole has been. Michael Cole has been tenured. He's been there. He got the longevity in there.
Yeah.
You know, you can't deny that. But like based off of my thing, you can tell when Michael Cole cares about a match when he doesn't.
Yeah.
When Pat McAfee's wrestling, he puts his all into that shit.
Yeah.
Pat McAfee's his boy. You know what I'm saying? But also, we can't connect over the TV to a wrestling match the way you can in person, because you have the whole energy of the crowd, the wrestlers. You feel like you're part of the match when you're in person, because you can't hear nothing, but you feel like you're part of the match. On TV, you need the announcers to get you invested sometimes.
It's supposed to, again, give you that feeling that it's like,
Yeah.
yo, you hear that emotion? I need that. That's what I need to feel right now.
Because think about SummerSlam. I forgot what year it was. Macho Man versus the Ultimate Warrior, career-ending match. Fucking 7 elbow drops. Each one of them, Bobby the Brain Heenan's like, yo, that's it. He's dead. It's like he's going up for it again, and you can see. I'm just going to go right back into the fucking genius of Macho Man. Every elbow drop was taking more and more out of the Macho Man. He wasn't just running up there and just kept elbow drop, elbow drop, elbow. He got tired. And you see how it was weighing on him more than Ultimate Warrior.
Yep.
And it, like, at one point, Bobby Heenan's like, yo, bro, how many are you going to do? Like, and it gets you invested, like, holy shit, like, this is really hurting the Warrior. The Warrior's like, this is it. It's done. And the Warrior kicks out, and then Gorilla Monsoon comes in, and that's when he shoots the shit, and everybody cheers. Oh, shit, the Ultimate Warrior is still around. Nowadays, it's finisher, kick out, finisher, kick out, finisher, kick out, finisher, kick out, finisher, kick out. It's like, yo, there's no more thing as a finish. Roll up. you know? But
it's like, holy shit, they just did an exchange. And 1, 2, 3. Wait, what?
Yeah, because not for nothing, the whole shit, like, everybody, and the light turns off. See, that's good commentating for you. I'm keeping the story. What about the light? How can Ray see without the light? He needs air to breathe and light to see. No, but you know that's lacking in all of wrestling.
Yeah.
AEW is trying to, with the story and the whole Christian being this kid's father shit. Like, I don't know. I guess that's what they want to do, but you know, it's like that's the childhood I grew up with. That's what wrestling was, and it's gone.
Yeah.
And then it's total tobacco, like the In Your House video game where fucking Vince McMahon was the announcer. It's total tobacco. You know what I'm saying? Like, that was the whole shit. You know what I'm saying? And we're not getting that anymore because of this whole the short attention span. Sorry, bro.
That's legit the excuse they give every single time. It's the short attention span. This. And it's like, is that an excuse, or is that just what you're saying? Like, that's what it is. But it's like,
it's bullshit.
Come on.
That's a bullshit excuse they're giving. It's a bullshit. Somebody said it, and they're like, yeah, you're right. They got a short attention span. That's why they don't care. No, I mean, listen, bro. No one would have an appetite if you kept giving them bullshit food.
Yep.
Think about it. If someone gave you bland food that you didn't like, you gonna eat all of it? You're like, yo, I'm done. I don't want this shit no more. But then they give you food that you like, you eating all of it. You ask for seconds. That's not an attention span. That's like, oh, he just doesn't have an appetite. No, nigga, you can't cook. Because that's the problem. How many wrestlers have we spoken to saying it's my job to make you cheer or boo for me at the end of the match?
Yep.
It's the wrestling organization's job to make you invested.
And if they can't do that,
if you can't hold our attention for more than 15 minutes, you got the problem. Not everyone that watches wrestling has ADD.
No.
You know, this isn't a specially broadcasted fucking channel just for people who got ADD. You know, I've been watching wrestling for 35 fucking years. I don't think that's a short attention span.
Yeah. But again, no one wants to look at it that way. No one wants to actually give it the credit of, hey, people are invested. You have something. Make it count. Oh, no, they're not going to care. It's like they will care if you actually give them something to care about instead of, no, we're just gonna give the same product, or no, it's not worth it to extend. It's like, but this is what they're paying for. This is what they're actually here to see. Make it worth it instead of let's just put this out there to put it out there.
Yeah.
Why? This is what wrestling is, that build, is that actually making it count, making those moments count. Those feuds, the Austin Rock was a long feud.
Yep.
And we could fucking break it down. Instead of just, they could have been like, yeah, we'll do Rumble to Mania. That's it. That's the feud. No one would have cared. No one would have been like, okay, yeah, it's a historical feud. No. Like giving it actual time. It resonates with people. It builds. Shit. Shawn Michaels and Triple H. That feud of just two best friends become bitter rivals.
Yep.
And just the little moments that lead into that first blood, that last man standing, all that. It's like, game something.
And even when you do those short feuds, as the light turns off again, when in the middle of darkness, the light turns off. Ray can no longer see. Do the vampires come striking now in the middle of the podcast, or do they wait until it's over because they don't want any witnesses? I'm sorry, I had to narrate it. But
all good, it's all good. See, you're telling the story.
Yeah, you know.
This light continues.
Now people on Spotify are like, yo, I wonder if it's going to turn off again. But you know, when they do the short-term stories like Hogan and The Rock or The Rock and Cena, these two people are well established. They don't need a year-long build-up to have The Rock versus Hogan.
Yeah.
That's a dream match. We put that together now. But but you did need The Rock and Stone Cold before they were The Rock and Stone Cold to have a reason to hate each other so much. And they came up together. Let's put it this way. They matured together.
They were the polar opposites. Yeah. And it was a destined thing to happen. Yeah. But you need to make sure we actually cared.
Yeah, that was the Sabu Taz of the WWE.
Yep.
And we don't have that no more. Like yo, no, I know I'm jumping to AEW, but I have to say this. Why the fuck is Wardlow going after MJF? They settled their beef.
Yeah, like I thought that was already done. Why is he on the wrist?
See, so now the story is it's confusing because it's like, did MJF steal your shit? Like, are you mad because you're best friends with Adam Cole? And MJF stole your best friend? Like, what happened here, Wardlow? You cut your hair and you forgot who you're mad at?
Did MJF cut your hair? Did he send someone to cut your hair? Like,
yeah. And another thing, Hobbs, you could have just beat the shit out of Jericho. We don't need the 7-year-old boy Jericho telling you to sit down and your grandma bought tickets. Bro, you're not Eddie Kingston, my man. Stop. Yo, they're starting to do the stories like if they're super kicks. Everyone got the same story. Everyone got the same beef with these old wrestlers. They're not saints. Cool. You're not going to see me out there. Seth Rollins, when I was 22 years old and I went to his contract signing for you, you had to leave early. And I was the next one in line and you left me hanging. And I was there for 6 hours. Now I devoted my whole life to train and break your back. Who gives a shit, bro? That's the life. You know, there was other people online. You took that shit kind of personal. I don't think he did that shit to you. You know what I'm saying? Like, Sasha, when I took a picture with you, you made me stand 7 feet away because of COVID. And all I wanted to do was have a picture and people think it's fake. And now I'm coming to break your foot. Like, relax, bro. Relax.
So, yo, it's COVID protocol. I think it's going to be all right.
Like, yo, bro, relax, man. I get the whole, when I was a rookie, y'all motherfuckers disrespecting me. And I never forgave you for that shit. I get that. You know, because you were man, you know, that's personal. They went to you personally. But when I was a kid, bro, he ain't your father. I'm sorry, Powerhouse Hobbs. Jericho is not the father.
Yeah,
You don't have his hair.
You gotta relax.
Yeah. You could have came up with something, but you could have been like, yo, like he could have just basically been like, yo, Jericho, I'm tired of you taking my spot. Yeah.
That would have been the best story. Just like, I'm tired of everyone else being in the spotlight. It's my time. Like, that's it. That's all you have to do. MJF says everyone is after him. I wonder if they're going to use the paranoid. They should, at this point, have him get jumped again. And just the paranoia of, because now he doesn't have his best friend.
Yeah.
And people are still pushing this of Adam Cole isn't actually injured. And it's like, come on, man. This dude is fucked up.
Yeah.
His ankle is fucking broken in 3 different spots.
Yeah. You know, to be honest with you, I think this is the perfect time to have MJF lose that title. Maybe to Jay White. So that way he could chase it again. Because you got a year's worth of shit there also.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, holding the title for a long time means something when it means something.
Yeah, right now it's kind of like
we're
more focused on MJF holding those tag titles.
Yeah.
And I'm forgetting, he's also AEW champion.
Yeah.
So might be time for him to lose the title.
Yeah, like Roman being the world champion means something for multiple reasons. 1, there's no one else to take the title from him.
Yep.
2, this is the hottest story that we got. 3, we don't see him all the time.
Yeah.
So it makes that title seem more important.
No.
But Seth Rollins, him holding that title is starting to become bothersome.
Yeah.
Because you're ruining stories that you could have had. Like we said earlier, there could have been a year's worth of shit with Shinsuke.
Yep.
And then Drew just walks in.
Nope.
And then it's like, I find it very hard to believe that Seth Rollins gonna beat Drew. And I find it equally hard to believe that Drew's gonna beat Seth.
Yeah, especially with the run Seth's been on. It's like, what makes it that Drew all of a sudden is the chosen one?
Yeah. But
like
they both have something in common. They both beat Brock Lesnar in fucking 20 seconds. Like, I don't see any one of them losing.
Yeah.
Because Drew is the cyborg and Seth Rollins is RoboCop. Like, they're not losing this. Yeah. I see them tag teaming up and taking the titles from the Judgment Day.
They're gonna do like Xena and HBK at WrestleMania.
Yeah, think about this. We have Seth Rollins holding that unrecognized title. Him and Drew McIntyre, the new undisputed tag team champions. Drew McIntyre could beat Rhea Ripley for the women's title, and they have all the belts.
The 2023 Power Trip.
They have all the belts. They could be the new corporation.
Okay. I was thinking Power Trip when Austin and
and
Triple H held all the titles.
You know, but there you go. Happy birthday to y'all. Like, because that's what the fuck you want at this point. Because, like I said, it doesn't make for good money for me.
No.
Because I really don't want to see Drew McIntyre or Seth Rollins wrestle for that title.
Again, if it would have made sense, I would have been down. But right now, it's one of those where Drew just is in the title division now.
And
my light said, "Fuck that." Yeah. Y'all gonna see this match.
Because it was a good idea to have Shinsuke Nakamura versus Seth Rollins. But it's a bad idea to have Drew McIntyre versus Seth Rollins. That's why the light turned off. But here goes another idea for you guys. Because, Logan Paul skyrocketed Ricochet to the top of the mountain. Why wouldn't you have Shinsuke versus Ricochet? Ricochet beat Shinsuke and then challenge Seth for the world title. And be like, yo, Seth, not for nothing. I've been dealing with your problems for way too long now. Why don't you give me a shot? Boom. Ricochet versus Seth Rollins for the world championship. And then you could bring Shinsuke back in this motherfucker. Now we got a triple threat match. Woo-wee. And that's some shit we ain't never seen before. That's some shit people could get invested in.
And they would actually give him a reaction instead of, oh, we're gonna see this again, or we're gonna see this, or like, wait, what? Like that would be, oh, okay. Now we could give him the genuine. Okay, now we're gonna be behind him because we hadn't seen him in a position like that before.
Yep, and you wouldn't have to worry about Seth Rollins' back because Ricochet could be like, "I'm not one of these people that are dishonorable. I'm gonna beat you without having to exploit your back issues.
Exactly,
because I'm better than you." You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
There you go. As Ray struggles with the light.
Legit, it just now it was a point where it would flicker, and now it's just like it's giving up. It found out I ordered a new light, and it's like, nah, we're giving up on you now because you ordered a new light. Who told you to order a new light? Like, nah, you would have thought you could order a new light and then still try to use this one.
Word.
Like, nah, this ain't it. Like, Jesus, it does not want to turn on now. Okay, let's see. Will it turn on? Yo, the angles. I have to try to use this shit.
As the light turns off and Ray turns off his camera so he doesn't have to sit in total darkness, you hear the rumblings of the fight between the light and Ray. As Ray is the victor for this round.
At this point, I'm not even gonna move my table.
Yo, bro,
I'm just gonna have to.
You have to blow in the cartridge. Just this fucking.
This is again by tomorrow. I have a new light. It's already. I legit got the email confirmation that it's coming.
Nice.
So
nice.
I will have it by the Told the Show tomorrow.
Oh, apparently my lightsaber's coming in on Tuesday.
Hey,
get this. I think the lightsaber's coming on Tuesday because Cap ordered another lightsaber that you buy one get one free, and I was like, "Yo, how is the free one gonna come before my lightsaber?" But yeah, so Leon, did y'all see the video of Mercedes Moné going ham on the fan in New York City Comic Con?
Yes.
I did, and I'm not gonna lie to you, she will not talk to me like that.
Okay, so let's get into that because do you blame her for her reaction though?
Yes.
Okay. Why is that? Because I feel like I kind of get where she's coming from.
I don't blame the frustration.
Yeah.
I blame how she handled it.
Okay.
Because it's only natural for her to be frustrated with that. Because she passed it. That was a situation that everyone wanted to know. But in the scope of how she handled what she said, the action she took, all that shit to this guy, it was very immature.
Yeah.
When I saw her, I saw a teenage girl throwing a hissy fit. Any professional would have been like, yo, listen, bro, I don't want to talk about that. Or I'm not here to talk about that. Or, yo, what's your, like, just straight out, like, yo, we're not talking about that. What's your name? Who do I sign this to?
Yeah.
Anyone else?
Like, wait, why are you recording?
You could
that was because that was the thing. Like, that I saw someone say, oh, in that area, you're not even supposed to be recording. You take your picture, you get your autograph.
Yeah.
That would have been like, instead of going into a whole tirade, just why are you recording this? And we're not talking about that. What's your name? And that's it.
No, I hear you, but you know something? He paid money to be there.
Yeah.
And security is supposed to be on that, yo, don't record shit. But even if he's recording you, listen, I don't want the misconception that I hate John Cena inside and outside of the ring. I hate his work at a very long, brief moment of his career. But when he's in personal space and that YouTuber went up to him and he said, thank you for asking me. And then he was like, what do you mean? Thank you for asking to record me. And then went off on him like, yo, that's disrespectful that you're just going to invade my space and record me and all that. And he told him, like, that to me was a grown man speaking to another grown man like, yo, bro, you fucked up right now. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's a way you could have went at this. Yeah. And it's true because respectfully, like, even if I saw him, be like, yo, excuse me, do you mind if we do a little skit because I do have a few with you on my podcast? You know what I'm saying? Because it's like, yo, if not, that's fine. Or, yo, excuse me, I'm sorry to bother you. Because at the end of the day, they're human beings. That's why I can't be mad that she was frustrated. But but also, if it was me and I said something like that, recording or not, you're not going to talk down to me.
Yeah.
As a grown man, you're not going to talk. And that it's not about a woman thing. You're not going to snap at me like I'm some kind of bitch.
Yeah.
And I'm some kind of child. Sorry. You know what I'm saying?
And that's the thing. It's one of those where I get her reaction, but just the way she handled it maybe could have been better. That's the biggest thing. Again, in a setting like that, especially like you said, it's a fan that paid, probably thought, oh, I want to get an actual answer because maybe they're interested. But it's like that whole thing of, oh, but watch the interview or pay for my book or this. It's like,
yeah, that was all unnecessary shit.
Okay. Like at this point, just say, hey, I don't want to talk about this. That's it. Like,
because even when Kevin Hart was going on that apology tour and people kept asking about it, he's like, yo, listen, I already said my apology. I'm not talking about this no more.
Yeah.
He didn't snap at nobody. He didn't say, read my book. He didn't. And this is where I'm saying it's the immaturity. Because I don't know her from a whole new. I don't know her personally. But when that fame comes fast and now you're a heartthrob, because let's face it, outside of Ronda Rousey, just because Ronda Rousey was an MMA fighter and she had the UFC bandwagon behind her, Mercedes Moné got to be the most popular female wrestler nowadays.
Yep.
And that came fast. And she no longer has the WWE behind her. What's going on, Gigi?
Yeah.
She no longer has the WWE bandwagon behind her.
Yep.
So she's pretty much on her own.
Who are you talking about?
Mercedes Moné, when she snapped at the dude at New York Comic Con.
He had it coming.
See, me, yeah, he could have, but I mean, it's like, yo, I saw a very immature person right there screaming at him like that.
No. Stop. I don't think so. No. First and foremost, here you have a Mark, literally, who spent $100 to go ahead and blow up his opportunity to be like, oh, so I heard that you had creative problems and da. He wanted to go ahead and be a pretend journalist by going up to one of the hottest people in the entertainment business. Forget wrestling, entertainment business. And you had your one shot, your one opportunity to say something. And the one thing you know is going to leave a sour taste in her mouth is going to talk about why she left with WWE. You don't do it. There's just certain things you don't fucking do. And that was one of those fucking things you don't fucking do. He had it coming to him. She's like, is that what you read? And we don't know what his facial reaction is.
Yeah.
All right? We only see her facial reaction. We don't see Homeboy's facial reaction. He could be a fucking Mark like, I heard that. Oh my God, she, We don't see what his facial reaction is.
Hold up. Leon, it's not true. Gigi, I understand what you're saying. But as a grown man, ain't nobody talking to me like that. But like I said earlier, she could have been like, yo, we're not talking about that. Just nipped it in the butt. Like, I think just the way that she reacted with the, were you there? No, you wasn't. No, you did. Did you read my book? Did you read the podcast? Did you pay me this? Did you do that? That was very immature.
All of that, he said no.
No, but
all of that, he said no. So how are you going to be a so-called supporter
to me
and go ahead and be the first thing that comes out of your mouth is basically the rumors? You know, you're going on rumors.
Gigi, let me ask you a question. Let's say I wasn't recording, but someone else was, or there's video or some shit happened, right? Somebody else was recording. And I turned around and I said, damn, Mercedes, it sucks that you had those differences with the WWE and you left because I really liked watching the WWE. I can't watch you anymore. And she snapped like that to me. I'm just supposed. I had it
But
coming.
see what you're saying right now is completely different from what what he has told her. Oh, I heard.
We all
Rumor
heard it.
has it. I heard from a friend of a friend of a friend that heard this from a friend that got this from a dirt sheet that got that from a dirt sheet.
Well,
they got this from a dirt. No,
Everything is a rumor.
no,
But we
no,
heard it.
I
We
am
heard it from Michael
sorry.
Cole.
He got flamed and he damn well deserved it.
We got it from Michael Cole.
Everything is a rumor.
No, he didn't
She
get
didn't
it from
confirm it.
Michael Cole.
Yo, when
But he
Naomi
got
and
he got
Sasha
the
left
dirt
the building,
sheets.
Michael
That's what
Cole.
he got. The
Michael
dirt
Cole
sheets got
said
the
they
dirt sheets
left.
of the dirt sheets. Nah, man. Nah.
We had the whole
Homeboy got
conversation of.
flamed because he fucking deserved it. You don't spend $100 on Mercedes Vernado, Mercedes Monet, and you know what? She didn't have to sign that nigga shit.
She wouldn't have
And
signed
like,
my
yo,
shit.
find $100 for this nigga. Tell him to get off my line. You
She
know
wouldn't
what?
have signed my shit.
You imagine McFoley would have treated you like that, Gigi?
But
You
here's
bugging.
the thing. I'm not a fucking mark that's gonna be like, oh my god, I heard that the reason why you can't do that is no. You have to be smart when you're going to see a top celebrity. Period. A top celebrity. At this point, that value of her name is more than what WWE would cut the check for.
Yeah, but as a man,
would you ask her a stupid fucking question like that?
I would ask for her number. Yeah, I would ask her a stupid question.
No, there's a difference.
No, but listen,
you're special.
Yeah, but
you
listen,
ask for her number, she would look at you like, "What the fuck is wrong with you?"
Would I have gone up to her and said, "Did you leave the WWE because of creative differences like this with the fucking camera?" No, I wouldn't have. Because to be honest with you,
so
that's not my business.
Makes you separate and different from the other person that decided, you know what, I'm going to see if I can get the scoop from Mercedes Monet, and then we put this on the dirt sheets.
I get it.
All he was trying to do was trying to get something for the dirt sheet.
I get it. But here's the thing, though. If she would have been on some, yo, listen, we're not here to talk about that. I don't appreciate you asking me that shit, or something other than acting like a little girl.
And then if he would have continued to proceed, is that okay for her then to spaz out?
Yeah, if she would have been like, we're not going to talk about that, and he proceeded, yo, I'm sorry, I can't do this for you. Can you get him off the line?
Is the verbatim that he used. Oh, I heard that the reason why you left there.
Also, the attitude he said it in.
How many times?
It's the way he said it. It's the affirmation, how he said it. His not affirmation, his affliction.
Yeah.
Oh, I heard. Rumor has it.
Hey, Mercedes, why did you leave?
Listen to the video. You hear him saying, rumor has it that you and WWE had creatives that like the way he came at her.
I didn't hear it like that.
I didn't hear it like he was unprofessional. No.
How many times did people go up to Cena recording and Cena was like, "Yo, I don't want you recording me," or thanks for asking me to record at least.
But
you know what I'm saying?
Insane about this, ready? What's insane about this is that at the end of the day, he still got his fucking bullshit ass 15 seconds of fame.
Yep.
And guess what? He still got something out of it. Because a reaction is a better reaction than no reaction.
Yeah, but
and now his page is blowing up because he decided to be a mark.
And if she would have just been like, "Yo, I'm not talking about that," and just kept going about her business, none of that would have been.
Listen, people like that probably man. I'm sorry. I would agree with on how she handled it. I don't care.
If it comes out that that scene is a lot longer than the what was it, 20-second video that we saw,
it wasn't longer. I promise you that.
No, but I'm saying like if he was pestering her to the point where she did that,
you got 20 seconds to say your piece and get the fuck up out of that.
That's what I'm saying. It's like that it almost was like everyone online asked her about the WWE shit, and then she snapped on him.
No, that's the thing though. Nobody asked that.
That's what I'm saying. Like
nobody. It only takes one person to fuck it up.
Yeah, was it a dick move?
At that moment, probably said, "Nah, fuck this shit."
But listen, does it make her right to do that? I mean, I get it. frustration and
it
all.
does, because that's her business. That's nobody else's business.
But
That's
he
her
also
fucking
paid for her
business.
time.
Nah,
He
that's
paid
her
for her
business.
time.
If he came at her like that, that's her business of fucking coming at him like that.
I
Because
get that.
that's not his fucking business.
It's everybody's business.
No, it's
He
not.
paid. We invest in.
We're not entitled. All right,
Listen,
we're not entitled to
Michael-
people to know, to like, oh, I'm entitled. I need to know about this. No, we're not entitled people.
If she's gonna write a book about it and do a podcast and she wants people to pay for that shit, then it's everybody's business. If she would have said like, yo, listen, I don't want to talk about this, that's personal, then it's nobody's business. But you threw it in his face. You ain't gonna wait until my book comes out. You're gonna wait until I talk about it on a famous podcast. You're just gonna ask me?
He said, did you get
That's
my
a little
book?
immature.
No, man, I don't think it was immature. I think your opinion and my opinion are totally different things. Because I'm seeing it from a woman's perspective at the same time. Not just Mercedes, all right, Renato, Mercedes Monet, whatever you want to fucking call her.
Yeah.
I'm seeing it from a female's perspective. She's just there trying to have fun, and then you have this one fucking person coming up to her fucking geeking out, probably with a fucking heart on already, up to her like, oh my God, so rumor has it that you left WWE because you guys couldn't come to a creative conclusion. No.
I don't think he was that fucking.
How he said it.
He wasn't like that. He wasn't like that.
If he would have been like, yo, so there's rumors that are out there. Is it true or not? No. Keep it moving. The way he said it. It's the way he said it to her. And again, we don't see his face. We just see her face reaction. You don't see what this nigga look like. You don't know what he's like. He's probably like, mad fucking dopey and stupid looking, where it's like, for her, is that personal? For her, is that serious?
All right.
And he's like laughing it up. No.
I got the video. It's 42 seconds, but already it started off with some shit I never heard. But
New Japan Wrestling trained you. I know that you had left WWE because of the creative issues. So
wait, so it's not even rumor. I know.
I know.
So no.
He knows. I know that you had creative issues. How do you know? Were you there? That's why she was like, how do you know? You were there? You were there? No, you weren't there. I know. Fuck out of here. I'm rolling up my blood.
Why would I tell you? Why would I just tell you?
I thought she left. That was Show who left.
I do all of that. Yeah.
All right, then just wait. Our next friend, but you are. Then you just wait.
I got you.
Okay, cool. Thank you, JJ. Appreciate you. Keep on reading your fiction books, okay?
Listen to her. Don't listen to yourself.
You know, not for nothing. Listen, I can tell you when I'm. You know what pissed me off about this? That other motherfucker. Listen to her. Don't listen to yourself. I'm sorry. I'd have smacked him. I don't know who the fuck he is, but he's now in my business. I would give you that. I would give you that.
He's like, let me look good in front of Mercedes right now.
I would give you this. I overreacted to her response because it wasn't as bad as I thought I remembered it was.
Yeah.
But
she had every right to go off on him the way she did. Mr. I know that you left WWE due to creative issues. Go ahead, replay that from the beginning. I'm not gonna even enter. I'm gonna mute myself.
I was New Japan Wrestling trained you. I know that you had left WWE because of the creative issues. So
is that the reason?
That's what I read.
Oh, that's what you read. You weren't there. So no.
So what's the real reason?
Why would I tell you?
I mean, you wind up telling him anyway.
I want to know.
You ain't gonna see my interview. You ain't gonna read my book. Right. You ain't gonna see me in the future.
I do all of that. Yeah.
All right, then just wait. Our next friend, but you are. Then you just wait.
I got you.
Okay, cool. Thank you, JJ. Appreciate you. Keep on reading your fiction books, okay?
Listen to her. Don't listen to yourself.
And I'd have smacked him. All right, my remembrance of her reacting is way harsher than what that was. I will concede to that. Okay.
Yeah.
I will take that. I was also dying for a second. I was like coughing up my brains. And I had
She was like, "Let me mute just in case."
No, he
like,
got me so fucking hyped right now, man. Like, no, absolutely not. I'm not even done here, okay? I'm fucking like, I don't even have my. Where the fuck is my Jameson?
Oh man, but not.
Oh,
I didn't remember that he legit said,
I know.
I know. Which again, fuck this dude. But I still I'm gonna play devil's advocate and agree with Toe a little bit on the her bringing up the this. You can react to him that way. I'll give her that because again, the dude's being a dick. Like the fact that he first started out with, "Oh, I know New Japan's training you." Like, wait, what?
No, well, he
And
said,
then-
"How is it going in New Japan?" I know
it
the
sounded
creative
like
deficiencies.
it's like wait, like where are you going with this?
But it's
And
like,
he
how do you
said,
know?
"How is New
Are you
Japan treating you?"
backstage? Are you
Yeah.
helping setting
Yeah.
up the ring? Are you talking to the trainers? Like, do we share the same trainers? Like, you don't know shit. You think you know her. You
Like the fact that he said, "Oh, I know," and then the minute she questioned, "Oh, but that's what I read." Like, wait. My dude, do you know or did you read? Like, what happened here? Like, what happened?
Well, listen, the Michael Cole did come publicly out on SmackDown and say that Mercedes Moné and Naomi left.
Yeah.
right.
And I remember all of us was like, "Yo, I don't know why they did
because
that."
he got paid to say it.
Yeah.
Normally, when these niggas leave, it's always on the hush, hush, hush. But
Yeah.
they wanted to make an announcement because what Vince wanted to do was go ahead and do it as a punishment, quote and end quote, right? Because he's like, "Oh, these girls think, ha ha ha, I got one up on them. I'll just tell them that they left all their fans here high and dry, all because of their own personal reasons." But we're not gonna ha ha ha. We're not gonna talk about that. Meanwhile, he got a whole fucking Endeavor shit and going on and lawsuits and you know what, man, fuck that guy. And fuck
Yeah.
that guy at Comic Con too for thinking he knows shit when he don't know nothing. Cause he read it. I know, I read it. You
That's the
contradicted
biggest
yourself
thing.
right there, my friend. How you
Like-
gonna say you know and you're like, no, I don't know. I just read it. You don't know shit then.
Like, come on, bro.
How many times we
Like-
read a story, right? Oh, I know how this is gonna work out. Peter Parker. Nope, not Peter Parker.
Yeah.
It's Gwen now. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's like he fucking shot himself in the fucking foot and then decided to go ahead and I didn't say I know, I read it. That's what I read. All right, keep reading. Keep
Like-
reading. You read so much, read my book.
Nope. It's like my dude, like shit. And then it's like in that scenario of you just paid for this, and that money just went fucking to an embarrassment moment.
Yeah.
Cause like he's gonna get his clip's gonna get shared around like crazy, this and that.
It already has.
But you're already fucking. No one is gonna ever take a thing you post seriously now. Cause like my dude, in 2 seconds,
Your
you fucking got
credibility
crumbled.
just went down the drain because Mr. I know. Oh
But-
no, that's what I read.
But what happens if she comes out and that's the issue? that's what
No,
happens.
and 99%, it probably was the issue. But the fact that he said it that way of, I know.
But
Meanwhile, it's like,
it kind of didn't. But all right, so what I heard, I didn't hear it as like I know that you guys had. It kind of felt like, yo, how's New Japan treating you? I know that you guys had the creative issue in WWE, and he was gonna say something else and was cut off. It didn't feel like he was on some. I'm trying to get the story out of you, and I could be wrong, but it's just. It felt like if I would have
If it
asked
didn't
the
feel
question,
that way, then he wouldn't have the camera rolling behind him in
Yeah.
the background. So
Yeah,
I'm
that's-
sorry, but that's nah.
that's the thing. That's what made it feel like, wait, so you knew this was going to be, this could go either way. Like, if this was just a genuine, hey, I want to know how everything's going, this and that, don't have a camera out. enjoy the moment. Like all we should have been able to see was a picture. That was it. Like instead of the lead up to the question, all that. Like
Show said I felt like he was mentioning
do, like, oh, New Japan is training you and treating you right. He was doing his journalism thing.
No.
He really was. And he was trying to get every bit that he could because, for real, he was in line for an autograph. That was not an autograph and a photo op. Essentially, he shouldn't even had his phone out because that's a whole separate charge. Okay? Because that line was for autographs. She had a time for autographs and then a time for photo ops. There was no time for her to do full an autograph signing and photo op at the same time.
So
he got something signed. He got a picture signed, and his ass fucking flamed.
Damn.
All right, and he deserved it. He fucking deserved it because he really fucking tried it. He tried it with the wrong one. You don't do that. And Mercedes is going to go ahead and be Mercedes because she's going to be like, no, that's not the real reason. What's the real reason? Maybe the real reason wasn't even creative. But let's just say it wasn't even creative. Maybe the real reason was not even on her. Maybe it was something that had to deal with Trinity. No, I don't want my sister to get... No. She's a champion. Why is she being looked like this? But yeah, y'all want to make me look like $1 million and make her look like a fucking joke. There's so many different things that what transpired and what went down between Naomi, Trinity, and Mercedes and Sasha, whatever you guys want to go ahead and call them by their names. We just don't know until the day comes out that we do know. You just don't go up to someone. You don't go up to someone like Mercedes Monet, all right, and say, oh, I know that you're the reason why you left WWE. What do you mean you know? That's why she was like, oh, you were there? You were there? You know so much. You were there? You weren't there. So what would you know?
To be honest with you, if he was really trying to get a scoop, the better question is, any chance you going back? And that's what I'd ask.
Actually, never say never question, right?
And that would have been the best answer. That would have been it. Instead of gave him 20 seconds of something to get his seconds
his
of fame.
dick hard.
Like,
yeah.
Because I promise you, the way she was talking to him, that nigga probably. I just heard. I just read that.
Listen, man, if she'd have called me by my name, I'd have been us. So wait a minute.
No, but what's wild is that after he was done with that signage and whatever the case may be, he probably did get a photo op with her because it was the outfit that she was wearing was the same outfit that she did for the photo op.
Yeah,
she was Woody.
Yeah, because usually they do the signings and then go straight into the photo op.
Right. So that's exactly what she did. And he probably was in there too.
Well, he got money. I don't imagine that shit was cheap. Either one of them.
It was $100.
Yeah, that was more expensive than Hogan. I paid $86 for Hogan.
For real?
Yeah. And I thought that was a lot. I remember William Patton was like $150.
There's a difference. She's a Mandalorian.
That's true. And he's just a suburban commando.
She's getting the Disney paycheck. Hogan just lives in Florida where Mickey Mouse lives at.
I was gonna say, wait, no, Hogan got that Disney paycheck. 3 Ninjas. Wasn't that Disney?
Yeah. Well, wasn't they on the Disney lot in WCW?
Yeah.
Their royalties was being paid by VHS and DVR, DVD. I was saying DVR.
There was DVR back in the
You right? Imagine.
Well, they had TiVo. Remember TiVo? TiVo was like a
shit,
DVR.
yeah, Yo.
TiVo was expensive as fuck, though.
Yo, facts.
It was so expensive. It was like, fuck it. I'll just watch it live.
Nah, fuck that. We just got the VCR. Fuck it. Record. Don't fucking record over the novela. That's it.
Facts.
Oh shit.
That's a death wish.
Yo, you accidentally record over a novela? You're done. You're done, son.
Speaking of Comic-Con and moving forward from that idiot,
yeah, show.
Yo, show was like, nah, I'm out of here.
The shopping haul that I did on Friday and on Saturday, bruh.
Yeah, you had like what, 7 bags or some shit?
Bruh.
Damn.
Seven.
She did the slow turn. She did
she was
one
like,
moment, please.
It is indeed 7
Jesus
bags.
Damn. And they're still in the
They still in the bags, so she wanted to show us live on air. We got the
I plan to do an unboxing. I'll show you guys some stuff. I'm not gonna be here like, oh, look at this. No, look at this. No, look at this. But there are some gems that has fulfilled my heart, and I didn't lose the bags this time.
Nice.
But I made some amazing connections. Lita has made some amazing connections.
Word.
Best part, I definitely bumped into a lot of people that either I follow, they follow me, or vice versa, we follow each other. But because I'm so fucking terrible with actual names, I'm like, I'm so sorry. We follow each other on IG? Yes. What is your IG name? Because if you were to tell me your name is Smokey the Bear, I would have been like, that's Smokey the Bear. Like, but I'm so bad with names. What is your IG name?
I was gonna say, it was so funny seeing you like on random IGs. Like my boy Tommy from fucking World Collectibles. I was like, oh shit, that's the homie Gigi.
Yeah.
Like,
no, and he's one of them. He's like, hey, quick question. What's up? You're Gigi for the win. And I'm like, yes, I am. We follow each other. For real? That's cool. What's your IG name? That was me. What's your IG name? He says, my name is Tommy. I was like, oh shit. Oh, okay. Because I check out some toys and stuff like that. So it's like, it's like little things. If you tell me little things, it'll start popping up to me.
Yeah.
Yes, I know this. I remember. I, in fact, am going to Queens. They have a store in Queens.
Yeah.
Definitely check them out. I will be making my way over there to definitely get my hands on the Eddie Guerrero and the Cadillac, and then the Undertaker and the purple coffin. Being that those are the only 2 items that I lost out of my shopping haul, and I think I'm okay with that for the amount of memories, the hardcore memories that has stood by me on Friday's cosplay. I wasn't gonna cosplay on Saturday. I really wasn't. But everybody that was hanging out with on Friday for the wrestling meetup, man, they just like inspired me. There's just do it. Just go for it. Just do it. Just go for it. And I'm just like, fuck it. I guess I'm gonna wear the same shit. So fucking what? Just wear the same shit. It doesn't fucking matter. It's Comic-Con. And I'm like, you're right. It is Comic-Con. And it went balls out.
Are you gonna do a signing at this store in Queens? Because I'm gonna show up and be like, so I heard that you were part of the NuKKle Network for creative differences.
Oh, is that what you heard? Is that what you heard?
How's Japan treating you?
Oh, you were there.
I want to know about Japan. I actually was there, Gigi. This is toe tags. Investigative journalist.
I'll walk away. Hold up, I gotta get my Jameson. Got me out over Mercedes. Not even 5 minutes in the chat.
Shit. This is Toe Tag's undercover investigative journalist. She doesn't know who I am. I'm wearing a wig. I got my glasses on.
Oh shit! The witness finally woke up.
Right? Don't tell Lala.
Yo, shout out again to Dre though. Shout out to Dre again for that interview. That shit was fire.
Word.
Yo, I got his opinion though. He's like, yo, you know what? Just don't piss off Lala. He gave you a tip of the day. You gotta check out the podcast. He gave you a tip of the day, so you can use.
Who did? I'm sorry.
Big Baby from your sports show. I
got my love for him. He's awesome. All right, Salu. Fuck you, Toe.
Hey.
Wait a minute. And I say that because this motherfucker up here in front of me, you see how my veins are like popping out on the side, like, I got the angle. This asshole.
What I do?
He's telling people, yo, pass Mercedes my number. Who? Let me ask you, did you send that Mark? Did you send him? Was he one of your people? Was he one of your undercover people that you didn't tell me or Ray or fucking Kenny about? Or nobody tells Show anything.
Show doesn't know.
Yes, and then he fucking reposts it like 50 weeks later.
The question would have been...
Sorry, I just had to really indulge.
See, the question he would have asked was, so I heard that your Toe Tags is boo. She was like, that's what you heard? That's what you heard?
Nah.
He was like, yes, that's what I heard. Who told you? Toe
She
Tags
would have been
himself?
like, I'm sorry. Who? Who is that?
What is a toe tag?
Yeah.
What is a toe tags?
The best thing in her life.
Not even a who is toe tags. What is a toe tag? Hey, Alex, I will take yeah. My answer is what is a toe tag? For 500.
Oh shit.
But yo, yeah.
There you go. Tell him, Loki, the God Killer doesn't send peasants to do his work. That's right. I was just too broke to be there. Even if I was there, I wouldn't have been able to afford no fucking signing. I'd have been standing in the back. Hey! I would have been like, Sasha.
Listen, I wasn't playing. I said, how much? That's it. I'm here. Sign me up. Here, take my money. I was also gonna do the autograph as well, but I was like, nah, let me just get a picture with her. I actually gave her some earrings.
yes, I seen the post there.
Yeah, man. So I'm gonna just
guy, right?
I'm gonna show it up right here real quickly. Hold up.
Yo, it's dope that she put you in her story.
Yeah,
that was
fine.
dope.
Not only me, she posted up as well. Chris Wang, WWE. He did the Razor Ramon cosplay. He did the Shawn Michaels cosplay. Ooh. He did the Edge cosplay. Great guy. Humble as fuck. Such a sweetheart.
Yeah, where was he with Matt?
Yeah, no. So I gave, and it was, we're moving forward.
You there?
The earrings. I wore them at events. I wore the ladder and the table. There's tables, ladders, and chairs. Oh my! By AW Geeks. I've gotten so much merch with them and earrings. Young Bucks was also seen wearing their earrings. They did. He did one for the Young Bucks, like when they're doing their pose and shit like that. Very fucking awesome. Dope ass fucking pins that I can't wait to put on my book bag. We got the Wolfpack NWO.
That's dope.
We got the Bullet Club. And these are handmade, by the way. These are handmade. Oh, here's one for that Mark. That's right. Look at that Mark. Sorry, I'm trying to put it in front of my face so you can see it. have an AEW one. I bought earrings of Nezuko and Tanjiro from Demon Slayer. I got my Wu-Tang earrings. And I saw this. It's my Puerto Rican flag. There's no way I was
Ooh, that's
going to
fire.
and not get this. This
Yeah, it's
is
dope.
one of my favorite. I got all of them shits, but this right here, this is one of my favorites. So definitely check out AW Geeks for some amazing fucking pins, some dope ass earrings. He basically gave me the pair and he was like, would you like to give this as a gift to Mercedes? I was like, yeah, sure, I'll pay for it, I don't care. He was like, no, fuck you, you're not, you already got your shit, this ain't for you, like this is for your experience pretty much. I want you to have an experience that she's gonna remember you by, besides you dressing up as Lita. And I was like, let's go.
Gigi, do not take this personal. I just need a private moment with Ray. But she wouldn't give him my number. She'll give her another man's earring, but she won't give him my number. That's fucked
Yo,
up.
she could have wrote the name on the back of the earrings, like
something. All right. Now that we had that private moment and she couldn't hear what we were saying.
Private moment.
Unbiased commentary.
No. Ric Flair is part of Celebrity Mint. They were giving out these cool little stickers.
Oh,
That's
shit.
actually kind of dope.
That's fire.
I was like, I love this. I was like, oh my god.
That's fire.
That was one of them. This is the other one, but the other one is like, it's all right.
That's okay.
Yeah, compared to the other one.
The other one was dope.
Cool. Yeah.
The other one was very dope. I also got like a coin. I don't know what that's supposed to be, but it's a Ric Flair coin and it's made out of silver. Ooh. So he's making trading cards and like coins and stuff like that made out of like gold and silver.
Oh shit.
Yeah, I heard about that on his Breakfast Club interview. He was talking about like he did a few cards like that.
Shit, I heard him talk about if he had social media, he would be in jail.
Yeah. Then funny enough, he does that, and then fucking DJ Envy might be going to jail right after that.
Right? Because of social media.
Damn.
So I'm only gonna share some of the gems.
Okay.
Exclusively here on Wrestling with Knuckleheads on the Knucklehead Network. Hey. And then if you don't see this, y'all just gonna have to wait. I'm gonna do an unboxing, a shopping haul, and I'm not gonna literally take them out of the box for some of them, and y'all will understand why. I don't care if the box is slightly beat up, but there's some things you just don't open.
Yeah.
Unless it's completely torn the fuck up and then you have no choice. But
yeah, facts. Yeah.
You know what? Because we were talking about Ric Flair. The Diamond collection.
Hey.
Of the Nature Boy. It is
dope.
With, that's right, the big gold.
Hey.
That's dope.
One of my very favorite Funko Pops. I don't see myself taking that one out because it is a diamond collection. And I have Ric Flair out in a pink robe. I don't need to take that one out. Hold on. I'm being the only Latina right now. Hold on. Let me take off the price tag before. By the way, half these prices, even if I leave them on there, you were like, holy shit, Gigi. That says, yeah, I didn't pay that price. I made a lot of connections. And I also had a lot of connections without realizing I had a lot of connections.
Hey, that's the best thing. Shit.
She went into Comic-Con as a celebrity and she didn't even know.
Yo, facts.
You know what? Yeah. I had no idea. Yo, when I went to the wrestling meetup on Friday the 13th, I went to the meetup area. I didn't realize how many people were already there, and there was so far like 20 something people there. And the minute I walked in, I didn't even see my friend is Macho Verse. All right, my friend is Chris Wayne WWE. I know some people.
Yeah.
All right. Oh, and shout out to KJ Mack, which, by the way, we will be having on the podcast next week with Scott Reeves.
Hey.
we're going to talk a little bit about Comic-Con. He was the Fiend and his awesome girlfriend, Gabriela. Yes. I'm just making sure I said that right. She was Alexa Bliss. And that shit came out so fucking awesome.
That's dope.
So shout out to them. I can't wait to show the pictures. I think I'm gonna do that tomorrow. And I also apologize for pausing October's questioning. There was just a lot that I'm still kind of like uncovering after a whole week of Comic-Con, and this is officially a week from Comic-Con.
Word.
Y'all. But I have this retro feast. No, not feast. Retro fest, excuse me. Of none other than pre-Heartbreak Kid Shawn Michaels.
Hey.
That's fucking dope.
As the Rocker. I'm gonna see if I can put it closer so y'all can see the details.
That's fire.
Of his face, because I ain't not taking this nigga out.
Nah, yeah, that's fucking dope.
Look at that hair. Look at that hair. Look at that. Luxurious.
That's the 80s for you.
That's the 80s.
I remember when my hair was looking like that.
It says Shawn was 6'1". Is Shawn Michaels 6'1"?
Yeah.
I believe it at that point, yeah.
Okay. 225 pounds at the time. I believe that.
Yeah.
Signature
6'1".
moves. 6'1". All right. Super kick and a flying crossbody block. Finisher move. Rocker plex.
Yeah, that was a side back suplex.
Yep.
How simple it was back then.
Bro,
look at that.
When the back suplex was the finish?
It was as a tag team.
Yeah.
Remember, he also had Jannetty. So.
Which my brother would argue at that point was a better wrestler than Shawn, but.
No, he was.
He was. Marty Jannetty was the better wrestler, but the thing was is that Shawn Michaels had the look.
Yeah.
So because Shawn Michaels had the look.
And Marty Jannetty also had
a lot of other problems. Yeah.
He had mad drugs in him.
Shawn did too, but he knew how to control himself. So
more than Jannetty.
Yeah.
He still was out of control.
Oh no, yeah,
but, yeah.
Without a doubt.
Without
a doubt. We still love you, Shawn. We still love you, Shawn.
Yeah.
I want to give a shout out to Kenny from the Call Up Podcast, Conversations with Kenny, whatever you want to call yourself, Papa Bear. I'm gonna call him Papa Bear, Kenny Papa Bear, because Kenny Papa Bear sent me to a friend. Kenny Papa Bear sent me to Hassle Toys Collections.
Hey.
Kenny Papa Bear, I have to say it like that because that's how I had to introduce myself to this individual. So, like a Tribe Called Quest and a pimp named Slipback, I'm going to say the whole name. Kenny Papa Bear sent me to Hassle Toys.
Kenny Papa Bear does it again.
Kenny Papa Bear does it again. This gentleman had, shit. That this made up for my Eddie and my take or loss. I swear to you, it did. And so did some other things too, but this one, whoo. Ready? Oh man, such a beauty. The Elite Collection of Hulk Hogan. That's right. Rocky Maivia. Stone Cold Steve Austin. And the man, Becky Lynch. Ladies and gentlemen, this right here was taken off the shelves before it was being able to be sold. Really, this is the shit that they put in the store and they took it right off the fucking shelving.
Wait, I was gonna say, yeah, I don't remember that.
They took it right off. As soon as they put it out, they said recall.
Holy shit.
And I bought this bad boy.
That is fire.
I can cry. Now, if they can just make an elite collection of all Shawn Michaels and his decade between the Rockers and then
that would be fun.
And then the white outfit with him and Sensational Sherry when he was going up against Rick Martel, and then the fucking WrestleMania
12.
You know. I mean, that's just ideas out there for the toy makers.
Right. Someone's
wants, like,
listening
a
to
tall-
What
us,
the first model can look like.
right? The rockers. It's not hard, ladies and gentlemen.
Exactly.
Yo, I got so many Funko Pops. The amount of Funko Pops I have is fucking disgusting. But it's so
Yo.
beautiful at the same time. But I'm not gonna go through all that because it's a lot.
All good.
It's very much a lot. My last piece. I said 1, 2, 3. Everything else you have to wait for the unboxing, bitch. You guys are really gonna like this. And I also bought this with Hassle Toy. Yo, I swear if I go to their store, I'm
I was gonna say Krills used to shoot a cat.
Yo, bruh. Oh man. Wow. Yeah, you fucked up. Disregard that message. Nah, nigga, it was too late. There's disregarded. It was in the first 5 minutes. There was massive amount of time there, bro. Here's my last but not least good piece. I hope you find folks out there really fucking appreciate it, especially with the news that we received earlier this week on Dynamite. Sting will be retiring.
Damn, yeah.
And in light of feeling this feeling in my tum-tum, in my gut, and I saw this there was no way I was going to be able to pass up this amazing WCW.
It's Sting. It's Sting.
WCW, folks. That's right.
Oh, and it's the signature series.
Hey. Limited edition. Hold on. I'm trying to understand my camera right now. I'm trying to figure this shit out for you guys.
Oh, that's fire.
Sting. You see me? You see how big this box is?
Yeah.
From my head to my titty, that's a big box. It hurt too.
And you know that's old school because they had the tie downs, not rubber bands.
This is WCW fucking photos, man.
Yeah.
Let's go ahead and put it for the camera to see. These are old school WCW photos. Look at that. That's it. All that.
Yo.
The other side has the same thing, and then we have the stinger in the back.
Hey, that's fire.
Now I want to go to big event because I feel like he's going to be there. And if he's going to be there, I might just bring this for him to sign. I just might have to leave right afterwards because I don't trust niggas and they're going to steal my baby. And I can't have that because I will kill a bitch. I wouldn't kill anybody. I know too many people that can do it for me.
Right.
I don't get my hair dirty. So those are the 3, or 4, I should say. I just realized. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4. You lucky fuckers. One's a Funko Pop. It's all right. Those are my 4 fun purchases, and we're not even going to go into the other Funko Pops. We're not even going to go into the 2 jackets, 2 out of the 4 jackets that I bought at the Nerd Clothing Store, which is fire. They had a lot of the AEW talent there. They had Thunder Rosa, they had Private Party, they had Daniel Garcia, they had Layla Gray. They had Alex, the fucking manager for Lucha Bros. I can never get his last name right. Help me out here, Ray. What's his last name?
I was trying to think how to pronounce it. I want to say it's Abrahantes.
As the light turns
As
off
the light
again
turned off
on Ray's podcast, thinking of the last name of Alex. Did he get the last name pronounced right? Or did the light finally turn off on Ray, knowing everyone in the business?
Listen,
next year.
that was the light that went off. That's like, fuck, we don't know this. That's not,
Bad idea.
Why did she call on me?
Yo, this whole show, that light's been going off frequently, and every time it goes off, I narrate it.
Oh man,
yeah. And it's because I ordered a new one too, because I was like, this light's giving out. So it's like, nah. Now the light's like, nah, motherfucker. You ordered a new one, we're done.
Oh, you needed some
glitched on you. That shit did the Matrix. Like,
Word.
Yeah, man.
But yeah, I really want to do a fun unbox. I've never done an unboxing video ever. Period.
Hey.
So this, I feel like it's definitely worth it. Because I definitely went on a massive shopping haul at Comic-Con, and I mean, I planned it though. I fucking planned it. I knew what I was gonna do. I had a mission that I was gonna buy shit, and by golly, Miss Molly, it was gonna fucking happen.
Word.
And you'll be happy to know that I actually got a Funko Pop that had Hogan. That has Hogan.
So it's multiple people?
Yeah, I wasn't gonna buy him by himself. Come on now.
He's the GOAT.
Don't be selfish.
He's the GOAT.
Oh shit! And I left a few behind too, like because y'all see my Funko collection. I'm a Funko girl. I love my Funkos. I can't get enough of them. Pay your light bill. Yes, Keith. Tell some more. Oh shit! It's somewhere in DR. Oh man.
Word.
But I only I know, but I read that somewhere.
Yeah. Were you there when he abandoned his kids? Read it in his book.
Coming out on the podcast, 2020.
Yeah, word. He's gonna be my first guest on the Toe Files. When a parent leaves their
you gotta do it at 10 o'clock, so it's fucking.
That's the date, folks. That's the date.
The word.
Do you know where your children are?
Just fucking on the Toe Files. When parents leave their kids. We got Ray. What's going on, Ray?
The audience.
Word. So when did you start leaving your kids, Ray? When it was kid number 1 or kid number 3? I heard.
No, I know. I
know. Yeah, I know.
Do you know? Were you there? Did you see it between kid 2 and 4?
Well, I read it.
Moving forward, I see Shawn Michaels here, and I can't help but to think his best friend has control of creative, and we couldn't be in a better time in wrestling than now, ladies and gentlemen. We're kind of already seeing it. Tommaso Ciampa's coming out, Johnny Gargano. We're seeing all of Triple H's people really kind of starting to peak out now. Peak out a little bit more.
Is it me, or is Gargano like the tell-all? If Vince is running, he's not there. If it's Triple H, he's there.
That's sad though. Like, damn.
Yeah, I just put two together. Because I know for a fact that he doesn't like Vince running shit. That's why in the book that I read somewhere, that's why he leaves every time Vince is in control.
And he takes the whole family with him, including Indy.
Yeah.
Yo, where is Dexter hurt? Dexter Loomis is not hurt, is he?
I think he is. I think.
Really? I think he just disappeared.
Does he just disappear every time?
Well, they did the thing with him. Unless it was like a house show. Yeah, because weren't they doing that shit with him and
The Miz.
Nikki Cross?
Oh yeah.
Remember
What are they doing with that? Are we bringing back? Because Nikki Cross is now the girl that's. She's not hanging on the rafters. We're not allowing that, but she's hanging on top of the equipment boxes.
Yeah, she was there on Monday, just randomly just hanging there. So,
yo, let's Also want to point out something super random. Tozawa.
I just started. Yo, someone edited Swerve's theme to it. It was too fucking perfect.
Oh man.
Because I swerve when I drive, and I swerve when I drive, and when I drive.
Yo, I need Swerve song. Somebody out there in the world. I need Swerve song. I need Prince Nana, Daniel Garcia, and Tozawa. I want them all dancing. We'll add Jeff Hardy too. Well, matter of fact, all the dancing gimmicks.
Yeah,
We'll
word.
bring Fandango. We'll bring Alex Wright. We'll bring.
Y'all bring that one video with us.
Disco Inferno.
We'll bring Disco Inferno. We'll bring toe tags. We'll bring.
Yo, that one video of all three of us just fucking. That's it. Just.
That is it. If you dancing,
Ernest the Cat
in
Miller.
there. I want that video to happen
No, Miss Smiley.
now.
Yo, word.
Yo,
You watching this, you hear this, make my wish come true.
That's right. Come on,
Oh,
Mercedes.
man.
I know that Mercedes danced in one of the books that she wrote.
Stop. You
Hey,
know
listen.
what? Fuck it. She was dancing once upon a time in WWE.
Yeah.
Put her in there with Biggie
There
and
you go.
New Day, and get Triple H, get Stephanie, get. Well, but y'all can get everybody up and down the list. The only one person that nobody can invite to this party is Sammy Guevara, because that boy got 2 left feet, and nobody, absolutely nobody, should be watching that boy dance.
Yo, it's the look that fucking adds. It's just.
It's hard to hold the face. But he was like zoned out. He was like.
No, the best part is that, I think the dancing is the best part of him exercising. It's like when fucking Chad Gable goes like this, about to say thank you, and he stops him and he says thank you, but in Japanese.
Yo, what really sold it was Xavier Woods. The sour, that's nasty. It's like shit.
Listen, stupid skits like that, I'm okay with.
Yeah, so am I.
I don't mind.
So am I.
Y'all can give that to me. Not all. Let me just say, all the time, yes, because we need to have that one funny break, haha moment. But don't be repetitive of the same stupid things. This is the thing. Tozawa can fucking sell ice cream to a baby. Tozawa sold a fucking marriage to Tamina.
Yep.
Tozawa can sell it.
Yo, Tozawa's kind of turning into the new Santino Morella.
Yep.
Now we just need him to say John Cena in Japanese. Yojina. Yes, that's what we need.
Yo, I think my favorite part of Tozawa overall was when, like, in this whole thing, he was like doing a skit, a backstage something. So he was laughing at somebody, and all I remember was that person walked away from Tozawa because Tozawa was just laughing at him, and then Baron Corbin walks up and he starts laughing, and he laughs even more. And he's like, "No, like you a bum ass." Like he was looking at him like you a bum ass nigga. Hell no! And then he walks away, and he's still laughing.
Yeah, because it was something like he was laughing at the dude because he lost.
Mm-hmm.
And then Baron Corbin tried to get in on it, and he's like, "You're a bigger loser than him." I remember. I remember it was something like that. Was it the bum Corbin, or was it just Corbin was just losing?
No. We're past. We went past bum ass Corbin, when JBL took over, and even JBL was like, that was a waste of time.
Yeah. Now he's American Badass Corbin.
Yep.
Still
I'm
lose.
not gonna lie. I feel like they could kind of get rebuilt here.
Yeah. Yo,
If they make his finisher matter again, he has a dope finish.
He
Like the end
does.
of the day, it's
Yeah.
gonna work.
The end of days is really dope.
Right.
I do agree. That would be like one of my good. It's always one of those good finishers that sometimes you always tend to forget because you tend to forget the wrestler.
Yeah, and it's
Yeah.
like it's a finisher that's perfect because he can hit it on anybody.
Yo,
Yeah.
what he needs to do? He needs to come in and beat Seth Rollins for that championship and pull a JBL. I'm the longest reigning world champion on Monday Night Raw and wear the cowboy hat or whatever the fuck he needs to. Pull a JBL. How JBL came out of nowhere and beat Eddie Guerrero and then became relevant as a world
I
champion.
don't know. I don't think JBL would appreciate that, to be quite honest with you.
I mean,
Well, it's a perfect story. It was
I know that JBL left because of creative differences. His back and his mind were not on the same page.
He missed Farouk.
Yeah.
Do you know that, or did you read that somewhere?
I don't read. I saw someone say it.
This podcast
Yeah.
speculated it.
I'm gonna keep putting my foot in my mouth with that shit because you know what I do admit I over exaggerated what she said. That little ha was I don't like it, but still,
It was a trigger.
yeah.
It was a trigger for Toe. Fuck you,
Yeah.
bitch. Fuck you.
You don't fucking call me buddy.
And then I damn, you fucking ugly now, bitch. You got
Word.
a big ass forehead, bitch.
You know fucking people laughed at me that way.
Yo, don't be one of them niggas that where you get your feelings hurt and then you start calling the woman a bitch. Fuck you then, bitch. You're like, what? Nigga, what?
Nah, I do something worse. I start calling them woman. Listen, woman. I know how that pisses him off.
Shit.
I'm done. So Triple H is in charge. We see. I'm really getting away from this. We see little bits and pieces here.
Yeah. We have a general manager for SmackDown.
We got Gunther running shit. Seth Rollins is still running shit. Logan Paul and Rey Mysterio is happening soon.
Yeah, I'm scared.
Nobody asked for that.
It's yeah.
Nobody asked for that.
And everyone knew they didn't want that. And you know how they give you a match like I didn't know I wanted that. No, we knew.
No, we
yeah,
no.
that wasn't like that was critical. We didn't need to read that somewhere in the dirt sheets. We knew we didn't want.
They should have known when no one gave a no one reacted to this like, oh shit, we're getting low. No, like no.
Word. It was like when Nick Aldis was announced as SmackDown general manager.
That was sad.
It felt like a video game moment. It was like, and the new general manager, Nick Aldis, and I was like, he was out there?
Let's touch base on this. Because I don't know about y'all, but I was underneath the impression that man was going to come down that ramp.
Yes,
it's like, wait, you got no entrance?
Yeah.
Wait, he was already there? And the crowd wasn't reacting?
3 times bigger than him. He pulled a Randy Orton. Remember when Randy Orton was skinny and the suit was huge? Like, come on, bro.
You gotta think about it. The people that sits in the front row are just people that either A, are getting the tickets,
yeah,
or like, your super duper fans. And even them, they're not even sitting all the way like up there like that to know who Nick Aldis is.
Yeah. A lot of WWE people don't know him outside of WWE.
Yeah. And it's like people seem to forget one of his best matches was actually with Cody Rhodes.
Yeah, and All In.
For the NWA championship. Yeah. You guys.
And if you wanted to watch him wrestle, you had to go all the way back to TNA.
Yep.
Yeah.
And a lot of their fans, I know, are not that old. But yeah, that sounds like, they could have made a bigger deal about it. Yeah. They could have made a bigger deal about it, or that should have been a backstage segment.
Yeah. It felt like, oh, and Nick Aldis. It's like,
yeah. You know, they probably like, oh, look, he's the male Jade Cargill. Nah. Jade was a Jay was a big deal in AEW.
And let's kind of maneuver and pivot towards that because she is becoming a big deal for WWE.
Yeah.
Even in look, the last time we saw her was on an NXT TV screen in the back where she's literally pointing at her watch and it's like, it's about that time.
Yo,
It's about that time.
I think I said it to Toe earlier. I feel like by Mania she's holding gold. Like they're just gonna rush this like nothing.
Yeah.
Like, damn. Because they're showing her every show now. Raw, Jade Cargill. NXT, Jade Cargill.
SmackDown,
It's
Jade
like,
Cargill.
But you know what the funny thing is though? I kind of think they're doing that on purpose to be like, you see AEW, this is how you treat someone you took from the other side. 3 seconds. Look at her. She just met The Rock. She just looked at Becky Lynch. She did this. We're painting a picture here. We're building anticipation. She don't need 45 minutes to talk on the mic. Now we want to see her wrestle Becky Lynch because she just went face to face with her.
Yep.
But
There's so many people.
Yeah.
Her, Charlotte.
Wait until Bianca Belair comes back.
Oh man.
Shit.
And she is I've read that she is planning on coming back just in time for Saudi.
Yeah.
So of course, why not? Bianca has worked her matches in Saudi. She already knows. We already know that she can go. Question is, what is it going to be for?
Joining Bobby Lashley.
Are we going against Rhea Ripley? Is that what we're going after, Mommy?
I feel like they're building a story with Mommy now. They don't need.
Well, yeah, because they already have that 5-way happening.
Yeah.
That's
strong enough.
That's gonna be a little bit of a cluster, but I guess
and if she goes after Becky Lynch one more goddamn time,
no more. No, I mean Becky's holding the NXT title. Bianca held that shit.
She needs her get back on EO because remember EO beat her for the title.
Yeah, and I think that's the bigger picture here.
Yeah,
is to have EO. You know, she gonna come back for EO, and rightfully so. But we also kind of don't know where are we really going with Rhea Ripley. We're gonna you said the 5-way, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
5-way, right?
Yeah, Nia Jax, Shayna Baszler,
She's
Stark,
still gonna,
and
Raquel.
Raquel.
In the kitchen, she's still gonna win.
Yeah. Well, I think right now they're trying to establish that she's the leader of that division because she keeps mentioning it. I got to get my division in order. They're really right now. I feel like they're trying to separate the women's division and the Judgment Day. Like what she does with what I do with the Judgment Day is with them, but I'm the leader of this women's division. Don't forget.
Which I like because I feel like at one point we almost forgot. Oh yeah, she is women's champion.
Yeah.
Now it's like she can have her segments with Judgment Day.
Yep.
But she's still in her own segments.
And the fact that she's separated makes it more important now that she's the champion.
Yep.
Now that title means something. She took initiative like, yo, I'm the champion. I'm the leader. Y'all gonna follow my lead.
Yeah, that works.
And as it should be. Because, not for nothing, he was fucking killing it.
Yeah.
Io's been in, I feel like, more matches. Or just more involved.
Because Rhea's in doing the whole NXT shit with Dominic. You know, the whole keeping Finn Balor and Damian Priest together during the fucking Money in the Bank shit. So, which that could have been another fucking year. We went in the beginning. We were talking about Seth Rollins and Shinsuke, how that could have been a whole year's worth of fucking storyline. Finn Balor and Seth Rollins could have been here.
There's so much they could have done.
Yeah, they wasted
so much, man. And those vignettes were really cool, and they were helping.
Yeah, and he kept mentioning in Japanese that to watch NuKKle Network.
But now I feel like it's getting redundant. Wow, redundant. Because we see Nakamura still cutting these vignettes, but it feels like it gives it less meaning because of his out.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, and it's like after all that, now he's just in a feud with Ricochet again. It's like, wait.
Because think about it. The story going into the Last Man Standing match was Nakamura made Seth Rollins challenge him.
Yeah.
If Nakamura would have won, that would have been like, yo, Nakamura got in his head. Now he's the champion. He got, he took Seth Rollins out. Let Seth Rollins, incubate a little bit for like a month or whatever. Come back. He's back to challenge for the title.
And not even, maybe even 2 weeks. You don't want to give them that longevity if they're not really injured. He's injured, but
he's got a broken freaking back.
Michael Cole made it sound like he's done. Like,
and with the fucking words, this possibly could be my last match. Shut the fuck up, motherfucker. Because I know that you don't have a broken back. I read it in the tabloids. You don't have a fucking broken back, Seth.
What is that? What you said?
And you're not gonna talk to me like if I don't know.
That's what you read.
That's what I read. That's what I had someone read to me.
Look, even mommy's laughing. Back there laughing.
I don't do this reading shit.
Oh man. So Rhea's gonna retain. I don't see her losing to anybody.
Do you see Triple H changing? Because I know last year we had this conversation. Everybody like, by Rumble, this is looking legitimately like he's in control now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I should give it to Survivor Series.
Yeah, but like there ain't no stories being told that's that long.
Yeah.
Roman ain't got no opponent. Jay's do whatever the fuck he wants. Raw doesn't have a champion, but somebody's wearing a belt. And Drew McIntyre walks out and says whatever. In all honesty, Monday can start a whole new storyline of shit.
Yeah.
Do you see this changing dramatically where it's to the point where it's like, yo, this is NXT black and gold type shit going on here, or is it status quo?
I think it for a while needs to be that way, so he adjusts to a game plan, because it's hard to see him try to pivot everything like that. So that's why I give it till Survivor Series.
Yo, we had that last year, bro. You take a long enough time, Vince McMahon gonna find his way back in this motherfucker, bro. And how many times have we said, yo, finally the women are getting...
True, but I don't think this is going to happen this time around. Now with the merger going through and everything, now there's just more partners in this.
No.
WWE is no longer a sole, it's no longer WWE stock. It's TKO.
That's also why I say it's going to take a little longer. Like, I give it to Survivor Series for things to go into effect. Because now it's not just hey, so this is what we're going to do, and we do it. It's now... hey, investors, this and that. This is the direction we're going to take. Do you approve? And now they can pivot. So I see
for the follow on.
I was very.
Thanks for the follow on Twitch.
I was very confused. I'm very high. Oh my god! I need to open my eyes.
K Live too.
Was mad fucking.
Okay. We're gonna call you Kayla because I don't know. Yeah.
So for Twitch, I have a bot that gives me all the notifications.
Okay, gotcha.
So she just followed on Twitch.
Thank you, Kayla.
Yeah.
Appreciate you.
Yeah, but I definitely see it by Survivor Series, just because if what everyone thinks is going to happen happens, it makes sense to start there.
But all right.
So we have War Games at Survivor Series.
But right now, they're not blatantly telling us what War Games is going to be.
Yeah.
So he does have the opportunity to be like, yo, we're going to make War Games this, and this is how we're going to start telling it.
Yeah.
Because there could be a women's War Games.
Oh, no, there's definitely
if we're going to get War Games, we're getting two. We're getting
we're getting two. That's not even the question.
But how do we do Raw versus SmackDown Women's War Games? Because who's teaming up with Rhea Ripley? If it's the women versus Rhea Ripley, Natty.
You're so funny. Oh my god! No, you're gonna have your This is the thing, because we don't know who's gonna be in the title picture, and it's not gonna be Natty. You're gonna have your Tegan Knox that's gonna be available. Okay, it's not gonna be Natty. It's gonna be Tegan Knox if anything. It's not like she hasn't done this before.
Yeah, it has to be 4-on-4, right? Team wise.
Yeah.
So, Rhea, Nia, Shayna.
No, it wouldn't it 5-on-5? I think.
Oh shit! Hold on. So now I gotta think.
No,
do they have enough for 5-on-5?
I'm pretty sure it was 4.
Well, with the bloodline, it was Solo, the
5.
Usos,
Yeah,
Sammy,
okay.
and
They
Roman.
could be adding a 5th one.
Yeah.
Okay, so hold on. Now I gotta.
Unless they're gonna bring Dana Brooke back.
Listen, I'm also thinking about the women. I don't know if they're gonna all fit.
Yeah.
One that's in the ring and 4 in the cage.
Well, remember, War Games is 2 rings.
True.
Oh yeah. No, I'm thinking about something else.
Yeah.
No, I'm not. Don't they get all locked up?
Yeah, but the cage fits 5 people.
I mean, of course, if they build it. I mean, they built a hell of a stuff.
Tiffany Stratton could be.
I could call her up by then, yeah.
Because remember, she has beef with Becky Lynch. And if Becky Lynch is on one side, Tiffany Stratton could be on the other side. So let's do this. If it's 5-on-5, Damage Control, Rhea Ripley, and Tiffany Stratton on one side.
Okay.
And you have Becky Lynch, Raquel Rodriguez.
Okay.
Probably Bianca Belair if she's back by then.
Nah, you know what? Fuck that. Put Bianca Belair on the other side.
With Rhea Ripley?
Hell yeah.
I mean, that could work if she's with Bobby Lashley and
realistically on how we see this, and then she sells good merch. She's probably not gonna make a heel turn. It would be dope though.
It would be.
Yeah, I guess you can put her with Becky.
That's the thing. It all depends on what is the theme. Is it just gonna be teams going against, or is it a branded warfare again?
Yeah.
Because if it's random, then yeah.
If Triple H is in control of this, it's going to be a branded warfare. I mean, look how good that shit was when he got NXT involved.
Yeah.
Yeah, but look at the people that were in NXT.
NXT invaded the main roster.
Yeah, but NXT had Adam Cole, Ciampa, Sammy Gargano. Like, they had people that were on the level. Not saying that the people now ain't on the level, but, you know.
I mean, they're still coming up, and that's what NXT was all about, is like having those new people to come on up and everything. Carmelo Hayes, Braun Breaker, Tiffany Stratton. That's right. Yes, I mentioned him.
Braun Breaker's not real.
Right.
I read somewhere. He's not real.
Yes, he is.
I know he's not.
He has 17 Ks in his name. Look it up.
I know.
17 Ks in his name. Look it up. I read that somewhere.
It's not real.
The light didn't turn off on Ray. He just turned off his camera.
All right, that's the whole character right there.
Who?
The Don.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Yeah, Tony D'Angelo would have some that could work. That could work.
Like,
I hope it is. I hope it is.
You say this, oh, it can't be. No, it can't be, because you can't replicate. You can try, but you can't do the same replication from Black and Gold. It's just never going to have that same vibe. You can always try to bring it back, but it'll never be back.
Yeah.
You can bring ECW back, but it will never be ECW.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, you can bring that old thing back, or you can elevate it.
Yeah.
And that's what we're currently doing with the people that they're currently working with. And it's not bad. Braun Breaker being a heel, probably one of the best things that they ever fucking did.
Dominic Toretto.
It's all about family.
Yeah.
And he would have to lead that charge for the team. Like, it would be Braun, Carmelo on the same side. So,
Dragunov.
And I'm gonna say this right now. I called it a couple weeks ago. Carmelo Hayes was the one that basically went ahead and basically beat up his homie Trick Williams. I'm here for that story. That's the story that I feel like it should be told, especially when Carmelo Hayes lost his title and Trick won his.
Yeah, they kind of planted those seeds. Like Carmelo was jealous, and then when Trick lost his, you could see him like, how do you know when it's your time though? To John, it was perfect. Like, oh, these two are about to have a nice feud. Like, it's gonna be money.
Because it's like there's no better feud than essentially one where you think that it was never going to fucking happen, right?
Yeah.
Like, nah, that's the homie, that's the bro. Nah, man, I don't know if y'all know, but in wrestling, real life brothers actually fucking turn heel on their real life brothers.
Yep.
It's
It's that perfect moment.
It's going to happen.
Yep. It's that perfect moment of, oh, but you were supposed to be your brother's keeper.
Yep.
Says who?
Say who? Well, so I know that this is the right thing because it's, because that's where I read it somewhere.
Yeah.
It's just that,
Yo, that's gonna be the new title of the episode. We read this somewhere. Like, that's it.
I know.
I know because I read it somewhere.
I know because I read it somewhere.
In parentheses, but were you there?
Did you listen to this episode?
Oh, man.
Well, we know.
Yo, put that shit on the shirt.
Send it to Mercedes P.O. Box here.
Oh,
so Mercedes, we know that you listen to the Knucklehead. No?
Yes.
Word.
How do you know? I told them.
Say that probably, and it will be this one.
Listen.
He would have asked those intelligent questions. It would be like this. Here's my number. Marry me.
That's it.
It's mine.
Do yourself a favor. It's my
Make the best decision in your life.
And then when I leave, I was there. What? I was there. Where were you there? Don't worry about it. I was just there. I know. I read it.
He was in catering.
He has a shirt that says in the back, "I was there," and it has a date. And nobody recalls.
Just go 13 days.
Yo, how good is that? I'm enjoying that because this is the second encounter where we see MJF going up to fucking Kenny Omega. But the first time we seen it on Dynamite where he's like 13 days, bitch.
Yo, I love it because it's such subtlety of like, yeah, he's about to beat his reign.
Yeah, I was legit like,
damn.
I was like, what does that mean? Is he gonna fight him in 13 days? I had to look up the date, like, 13 days, 19 plus 13 divided by 7. Like, what happened? And then they explained to me, oh shit, that's right, Kenny Omega was an AEW champion.
Yep, long time ago.
Yes, in a galaxy far, far away, where Ray doesn't fight with his lamp. In a book that I read somewhere. No, but speaking of that, I mentioned earlier it might be time to take that title off for MJF and put it on Jay White a little bit.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah. It's Kangaroo Kick was over, but it's time to.
I mean, you cannot wait for this man's foot to heal after you done waited for his concussion to heal and all that other stuff. It's like, all right, the train done left the station.
Yo,
we're gonna figure something out.
Now here's a question. Had Adam Cole not fuck up his ankle and he was still running around with MJF, would it still be time for MJF to give up the title, or are we just still kind of holding on to it because he's with Adam Cole?
I think it was still time for him to drop the title. It's just we would have had more of a distraction of like we can kind of let it slide.
Okay.
But with just nothing in between, that it's like, okay, he's doing the ROH tag title stuff. What are you gonna do about this title though? You're still world champion. A pay-per-view just passed and you were in a handicap match for tag
For
titles.
another, yeah.
It's like, wait, what about your world title? Like, what are we about to do about that?
Yeah, we left it. We left it alone. At this point, you're gonna have to relinquish those ROH tag team titles because you're not really doing anything with that, and he's really not doing anything with the AEW championship. It's you can't do a tag team without your tag team that's getting you more over than getting yourself. This is the thing with MJF. MJF can work with people.
Yeah.
And he basically bounces off of that other person's energy, their persona, and what they kind of deliver. And he kind of feeds off of that and bounces off of that. If he doesn't have somebody, like it kind of feels like it kind of feels like Adam Cole was his crutch.
Yeah,
And I hate
he
to say
needed
it like
something.
that because I don't feel like he was a crutch at the same time, but it's like, where do we go? There's these segments with MJF. I think the only thing that's exciting was him going up to Kenny Omega saying 13 days.
Yeah.
But again, even something like that, all of us are like, wait, what the fuck is 13 days? Oh, yeah. And it takes you that second. When it's like, wait, yeah, he's been champion for this long, but this
And then Kenny
reign.
Omega's like, we'll see about that. So when is the next title match that MJF is going to end up having? Isn't it whoever wins this fucking...
No, it's for the ring.
It's for
Because
the
he's
ring,
fighting.
right?
He's wrestling
Juice Robinson.
next week for the ring.
Rock Hard. Juice
Yeah.
Robinson. You have to say the whole thing.
Yes, Rock Hard Juice Robinson.
Yo, I fucking love this guy. I want him to win so badly right now. He is absolute. You know what's the most funniest thing? If we can have Rock Hard, Juice Robinson, and Timeless Tony Storm to do a silent movie, I am here for all of this. And it's just watching them two, just being crazy as they are with their characters and how they elevate them. I am here for all of that. All the above.
I can only imagine what they're talking about at dinner. Like, so this is what I'm gonna do with my character this week. Oh, this is what I'm gonna do with my character this week. Like, just
my god, those silent movies during commercial break, and it's still fucking like picture in picture. I fucking like now I'm invested into this picture in picture.
So that's what happened. Because I watched it at work, so I don't get picture in picture. So I just hear Tony Storm talking and went straight to commercial. Said they cut her off. Is that her thing? I didn't realize they had the picture in picture. So she continued over that. Okay.
So the picture in picture, being that you only hear the commercials, is a legit silent movie. And in a silent movie, whatever RJ is talking about, his lips are moving, big text. Tony Storm's lips are moving, big text. I think he said, I'll get you money, I'll get you Hollywood, and a white pearl necklace. That's what it said in the text. And then all you see is Tony Storm. And then you see where he says, ouch. Or some stupid shit like, one word, boo. Really? It's like, as in jewelry. Oh, I'm so sorry. And it's a legit silent movie. And it makes you want to pay attention to it. Sometimes we get very distracted with the sound and the bigger picture right next to what the fuck? Oh, fuck. All right. But the fact that it's all through text, kind of very much like Sammy Guevara when he was
we would do the signs. That's you gotta
everything like that. Which I always found it dope too. I always find that interesting. I really like that about Sammy. But this Tony Storm thing, yes, she's legit doing a silent movie during a time where she knows it. You can't even fucking hear the audio. Timeless.
So good.
Tony Storm.
So good.
I gotta watch that shit live then.
Or DVR it.
Yeah,
Or not. Do it.
no. Listen, my pops.
My bad. I didn't
my
mean to
pop-
suggest that.
No, you. Were you there? Were you there? Do you want to read the podcast? You want to buy the book? I have struggles. My pops DVRs it, but it's one of those. That's his shit. I don't want to touch nothing in there. But nah, yeah, I
What?
Right.
yes, and you could print that.
I'm sure that you can see these silent movies on YouTube.
Yeah, I was gonna say. I feel like they'll probably be on YouTube.
I'm pretty sure AEW might have them on their own site. Just maybe it's who knows. I read that somewhere. Oh man. Yeah.
They do have.
They do have it.
What
They do it.
reviews? Timeless Tony Storm silent film. Jim Cornette. Oh no, wait. Jim Cornette review. Oh yeah, they have it from last week. It's 4 minutes.
Yeah, that's how long a commercial was.
Jesus, I thought commercials were 30 seconds.
You know what? It could be an extended version.
It could be. Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna have to check that shit out.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, it's a legit silent movie. But
damn, they didn't catch that mistake. Well, I guess Gigi Dolan's gonna be facing herself in the Lights Out match.
It's Halloween Havoc. She can face herself.
I did not even. I haven't seen what you're talking about. I'm very confused.
Loki's comment.
Yeah, he said Gigi Dolan is facing Gigi Dolan
In a Lights Out match. Well, in the dark, and Ray knows about the dark when the light turns off. You never know who you're fighting.
But
You may have to fight yourself. You know? Questions of oneself come up in the dark.
I did
Like
hear
most
he was his
people.
worst enemy.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
In a book somewhere. Right?
In a book. Newsletter.
I know it's the hair.
Leave the hair alone. Leave the hair alone.
You know, I'm the only one that hasn't colored their hair in this fucking place. I gotta do something.
Yo, you can do your beard like a green color.
Facts.
At one point, I had it.
And be like, yo, I did this green beard.
That's true. That's true.
Mm-hmm. See? So why do I have to think about these ideas? How come you can't think about these ideas of your own?
Because that requires me to think. You know, I don't think. I think it hurts.
Wow.
I tried it once in the 4th grade. Almost got left back.
Almost? You sure about that almost?
Well, I read it somewhere.
Oh, man.
And on that note.
So what do we see Nick Outlet doing? Where do we see Jade?
I want Jade on Raw.
Yeah, I think she goes to Raw, but again, my hope is still they debut her at the Rumble. Like, keep teasing it, but Rumble's her first match.
I have a feeling her first feud is probably going to be against Charlotte.
Damn, the first feud?
Not yet. She's going after gold.
Charlotte is gold.
Shit.
They're making it seem like she's a big deal. And
yeah, and that's
who's gonna walk up to her and be like, "Listen, honey, you ain't shit here."
Yeah, it makes sense for Charlotte to be the one, but it's like, shit.
Oh, Nia Jax would be that bitch because she's doing that shit right now with everybody.
Yeah, but would she survive Nia Jax though? Like, we want her to be able to wrestle more than one match.
No.
I read somewhere.
I mean, she a big girl. I'm just gonna say that. She big. She a big thick girl. All right. It's
maybe Shayna. No, well,
Shayna, I could say, yeah.
then you would have to bury Shayna. See, this is the problem.
No.
Yeah, whoever
No,
she
no,
faces
no
has to be everything
Shayna.
else.
No Shayna. No Io.
Not-
Maybe Bailey.
Natalia.
No.
No, Natalia.
Everybody had Natalia.
She needs an
Nobody wants
opportunity.
Natalia no more. You know how many times they fucking.
I know Natalia wants an opportunity. I read it somewhere in the dirt sheets. No, but yeah, it's true. Natalia's worn out with these new ones.
They can't keep pushing everybody to Natty.
Um,
I'm not gonna say Charlotte. It could be Bianca.
no, that one I think they're gonna build to.
Who's Gargano's wife?
Candice LeRae.
What about her?
No, because I mean, no, they maybe. Maybe
Indy?
I don't know. I think maybe they'll give it to one of the other tag teams that just came up from NXT. The really small.
Oh, Kiera Hogan and
Kiera Hogan is in AEW, sir.
yes.
Costanza Chance.
Yeah, because they changed
changed
these
their
fucking
names,
girls' names to
yeah.
some Japanese shit like
Oh,
fucking
no.
Katana Nightingale and fucking Hiroshima Yakashi or some shit. I don't know what the fuck their names are now.
Yo,
I
those
just
are the
know
two
American
new
Ninja
Chinese?
Warrior and Predator Locks. Like that's because you know she got the Predator hairdo. You know what I'm saying? Like that's the tag team. Because God forbid you let that tag team become champions. So who are the tag team champions? Oh yeah, Chelsea Green
and Piper
is the tag team. No,
yeah.
I refuse to believe Piper Nevers. I should be the other half of the tag team champions.
Chelsea
know.
Green.
Because I know Chelsea
No.
Green appreciated my video. I was there, Sasha.
Mercedes. This is why you'll never be.
I was there when she was Sasha. if
That's
it
her
was,
wrestling slave name. Can we
that's her,
not?
yeah,
No,
that's her
thank you.
WWE. I want her back in the WWE.
Yo, Ray's like, get the fuck out of here. She did not say No, it's not.
She's Mercedes Muhammad.
Sorry.
I was like,
It's not Sasha.
Mercedes Muhammad
Her own
Monet.
brand. She is
Ali.
Mercedes. Okay.
oh,
That's
shit.
right. She's fucking Mercedes. Wherever she goes, you know what? Even if she goes to WWE,
Probably gonna be Mercedes.
it's gonna no, it's not probably. It's going to be Mercedes.
Oh, you know?
Oh,
Did you read the book?
know.
Did you
I
see
know.
my podcast?
I know. You want to know how I know? Because Mercedes herself said, "It's Mercedes, bitch," and I said, "Yes," and I said, "This is Mercedes. It's Mercedes world. We're just fucking living in it." No, it's. I mean, we're not, but you know, we live New York. She lives everywhere else.
For real.
We're here.
It's too expensive where we live.
Mercedes, not Sasha. Shame on you.
Monet.
Money.
Monet. Shit. But yeah, I mean, on that note.
Do you know? Do you
Yeah, listen, we started out in the fight and Gigi won this round, but I'm coming back. Watch.
Just say it.
So
Watch.
we gonna keep fighting tomorrow.
Yeah.
On the toe of the ship.
I'm gonna find some shit. How do you feel about Jada Pinkett Smith? Nah,
I'm so tired of that bitch.
And on that note,
yes, we're tired now. But on that note, ladies and gentlemen, it's your friendly neighborhood knuckleheads signing out. Peace, everybody.
Oh shit.